Intro video. Don't need no intro video. Just hit the live button. So I built different communities on different platforms through live streaming. And I feel like this one is like really, and it's been off of just like, we're having a good time. Like, oh, we hanging out, we did this and we did that crew, whatever. But this is very important because even in those spaces, you can have friends, alleged friends, who will vote against your rights. You know what I mean? You can have friends. Come on, Jennifer. Y'all drop some coconuts for Jen who just extended her damn, what's this? How do I get this out of here? Subscription, you guys, because even Jennifer know that they are not
Thank
like
you for
us.
the roses.
Mm-hmm. HIJK curious. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let me see if it works. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. So I'm still trying to figure out how to do my sounds on here. Put it up on YouTube. Sneaks, how you doing, love? How are you doing? How are you feeling? And have my sounds in there. So I'm still trying to figure that. Is that my name on your chest? It is. Okay. So whoever's holding this gold crown here, as far as the gifts in the live stream, I put your name here on my chest. It says Royal Family at the bottom. Let you know who is kind of holding on to this thing. We can barely hear y'all sounds. Y'all couldn't hear that one just now? Could y'all hear that? They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Can y'all hear that? Okay, yeah, I have to put them into the damn thing right now. I love it. Thank you. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you too. I appreciate each and every one of y'all's support. Meta, I didn't even know Meta be going live. I'm like, what you doing on here? Is this you live? She said, yeah, baby, I be going live. They be playing games and stuff like that, which I enjoy. I'm competitive. I'm ready to oh, you haven't voted tomorrow. It's 20 minutes ago. No views. 20 minutes ago. How long has it been started? I didn't start it 20 minutes ago. So I literally just started here now. Okay. I don't know. I can't even figure this shit out. I can't even figure this shit out. Okay. Allegedly, that's what's happening.
This is the size of MAGA, guys. Right here.
It's
It's given this.
talking
Okay.
about serious topics. Which type of topics?
Okay.
It's
Given this.
given very much baby carrot. Very much baby carrot. Yeah, we might have to do a quick. MAGA works on Monday nights. They be out there in that field. So it's smaller than that, baby. Meta's moments. Ooh, I like that play on words. Meta's moments. I like to play on words for sure. Let me see. Why is it not working, you guys? Can somebody go to my YouTube and see if it's live? Jessica Small. That's why I don't even be doing this shit because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Be just. Why you hating on me, my
Mm.
black Google?
Why do men cheat?
I knew that.
That's a good question.
Actually.
Sabrina used her black Google to win. She definitely did, be just. That shit was funny as fuck though, but she would tear y'all ass up. I told y'all it wasn't anybody could Google. Y'all just gotta oh, it's working. It's working, Naquan. Highest can okay,
You
perfect.
guys still don't believe me to this day. It's disheartening. I just wanted you guys to know.
Oh my goodness. Y'all could have been quick. Y'all just had to type a little bit faster, okay? Hey, come on. Thank you for the daily heart me. I appreciate you, Mr. Frank. You are working over. Thank y'all so much for going over to YouTube and let me know it's working because I can't seem to be pulling it up over on my computer. I mean on my phone for some reason. I'm trying to do a lot at the same time, and I really need to do a testing session to be able to do so. Dripski, how you doing? Welcome to the chat.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing amazing. I cannot complain.
Your voice is soothing. I was nervous.
You know. Dripski, how you doing?
Calm now.
Yeah, you don't have to come in and crack that. Mics are crashing out.
Because it's the same reason why, like, if you was hosting a MAGA support page and Democrats will pop in and crack, you know what I'm saying?
No, why? I mean, if I went to a MAGA space, and I won the election. Say Kamala Harris won. Why would I come in screaming and yelling and cursing people out and angry if I'm a winner?
I agree. I can't speak for all of us, but I agree with you.
Why you think that you do it?
I didn't crash. Don't do that.
No, Dripski. I'm not saying that you did it just now. When you came in, you said I can be calm.
Your voice
And
is beautiful.
Right. So I assume that beforehand you have crashed out. You came in hot and heavy in
No,
other
not me.
people's
I'm
lives.
saying like
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you having voters remorse?
Mm,
Jen, thank you for the
Not really.
subscription. Drop some coconuts for Jen in the chat. Oh, she sent out a subscription. Let's go. You get a subscription. Let's go, Scorpio. Say thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen, for sending out subscriptions. I appreciate you, love. You get access to the Discord where we have all of these sources available, as well as a beautiful community of kings and queens. And we also have, what's that called? Movie nights. But what was? Well,
Are you
if
and
you're not,
Sabrina both on the same side?
mm-hmm.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So what is it about Trump that you're most excited about that he's doing then if you're not having voters remorse?
I like Elon. I like his finding the fraud, finding the cutting off wasteful spending. That's pretty dope to me.
Okay, what wasteful spending? I subscribe to. Let's go! Drop some coconuts for Meta in the chat, y'all. And do you have the link to the Discord? Drop some coconuts, y'all. We love a good subscription because even Meta knows, baby. They are not like us. Get them motherfuckers out of here, okay? So you like that Elon is fighting wasteful spending? What
You
wasteful
don't agree spending? with me about like there's not single dollars being wasted at all?
Huh?
You don't agree like there's no like wasteful spending at all? Like
I didn't say that. I said what wasteful spending did he find?
Sesame Street in Iraq is kind of crazy.
Why is Sesame Street in Iraq crazy?
Why are we funding Sesame Street in Iraq?
Why not?
Okay.
I heard that I heard that that's been debunked already. So it's not even true. But even if it was, what would be the problem? Somebody say that was debunked, and yes, in the army. Even if so, it was debunked. Oh, Naquan, tell us about it. Oh no, that's my other phone. My bad, y'all. So it's been debunked.
That's one thing though. Like
So I'm saying it's been debunked, like that's not a true thing. So he didn't find wasteful spending of Sesame Street in
Iraq.
right.
Yeah.
But do you feel like Trump going to the Super Bowl when planes are falling out of the sky and we're, having these issues with Ukraine and Israel and all this stuff? Do you think him going to the Super Bowl is wasteful spending?
I think it's not acceptable. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. Like,
He's the only president who's ever went to the Super Bowl.
No, I agree with you, but I'm saying like Obama played golf during certain situations.
No,
Joe
no,
Biden.
no. We didn't even get to golf. I'm asking like about. Do you feel like going to the Super Bowl is wasteful spending? If I'm not mistaken, it was like $19 million. If you're in the chat and you have that specific number, could you put it in the chat? But it costs like $19 million for him to go to the Super Bowl. Do you feel like that's wasteful spending?
19 million for the Secret Service and everybody, you're saying?
Secret Service, clear out everything for him to go to the Super Bowl. Yes.
I mean, him waking up, walking outside costs money,
Right. So I'm saying to go to the Super Bowl costs $20 million.
It's wasteful spending. I agree. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay. So Elon didn't find that one?
That's not $9 billion though. I hear what you're saying.
So what? But what? So what did Elon Musk find?
Can I say something real quick about like the findings? There was literally like an article after he had said he found all this stuff with zero supporting documents. Like he didn't show us that he really found this. It was like articles that were literally put together by him. Like there was no like when he was finding all this stuff, there was no sources to actually show that he was finding these things. When Elon was confronted.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
When Elon was confronted, he literally said, "I'm going to be wrong about some things," because like he found things that he said that were wrong, and people were like running on it, and he was like, "I'm going to be wrong on some things, but like it's just how it goes." But my thing is like if you knew that you were wrong, And that information is public information out to the people. And they're thinking, yeah, you're finding wasteful spending and you knew you were wrong. At that moment, why don't you correct yourself? Why does it take us to have to show you you're lying? And then you want to come forward and be like, oh, yeah, well, I might be wrong sometimes.
I agree. Aside from Elon, right? In general, do you guys think it's wasteful spending in the government? $36 trillion in debt. You guys don't think $1 over here might be wasteful? Like, there's obviously wasteful spending, correct?
Drip, do you know that Donald Trump contributed to like a quarter of that debt by himself out of all 47 presidents? He contributed to a quarter by himself. If you can't see me, I can't hear you. So you got to come back, Dripski. Dripski, your teacupping. I can't hear you.
Hold on. You can't hear me at all if I erase the F?
No, if you leave,
my Uber Eats is right here. Give me a second.
Your who?
Uber Eats. Give me a second.
Not I'm about to eat. Yeah, buying furniture every year is bullshit. And then even too, Meta said that he also too went to the Crimson Tide game in Alabama. Like, bruh, be the fucking president. You just got here and you already trying to go to everybody's football game. What kind of president is this?
No one.
Definitely fucking ghetto, bitch.
You guys
ghetto.
don't think, hold on. Everybody calm down.
You said what?
Do you guys think President Trump is the only president that left the Oval Office to go to an event?
Donald Trump just got it. Hold on, you have an echo.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Donald Trump just got in office, right?
I agree. Actually, it's his 5th year now, but go on.
He just got in office on January 20th. Planes begin to fall out of the sky. There's a war that needs some type of ceasefire in Ukraine and Russia. You're working with Netanyahu, and then you think that as soon as you get here, you need to go to the Super Bowl and waste the economy's money. When you're talking about people can't afford eggs and we're in a deficit, and you spend $20 million to go to a Super Bowl game. You spend however many dollars to go to the Crimson Tide game. All you're doing is going to football games. You have to be president. You have to go to fucking work.
He didn't call Putin for the semi ceasefire thing.
I'm sorry, say that again.
He didn't sit down with Zelensky as a president and have a meeting. He didn't call Putin and have a ceasefire thing going on. Like he just goes to games. He just goes to games.
He called. Yeah, he sat down with Zelensky and embarrassed the fuck out of the country is what he did.
He didn't call Putin for a ceasefire deal. He didn't meet with Kim Jong-un his last presidency. You guys think he just goes to Super Bowl games? That's it.
What is a meeting with Kim Jong-un? What did it do?
Made peace.
Doing his job.
The last thing, hold on. Thank you. The last thing Obama said.
He didn't.
Hold on, can I speak, please?
He did meet with. He's the only U.S.
America, could you please be quiet?
America, respectfully, Drip is speaking. He was here first. And when you come on this live, we will introduce you.
I appreciate it.
Be respectful. And if you have somewhere to go, you can drop down and come back later.
The host just asked me, what does Trump meeting with Kim Jong-un mean? Right? The last thing Obama said before he gave off his presidency to Trump the first term is our biggest threat is North Korea. So you don't think it's cool he met with the guy to like ease the situations? You guys think he just plays golf all day and goes to wrestling matches?
Okay. So what did it do? Did it ease the situation? Because as soon as he left, they start parading more missiles through the street. It did nothing. And not only did it do nothing, he even he praises Kim Jong-un like he loves the way, basically he's a dictator. He said, do you see the way people stand up, sit up straight when he walks in the room? I want people to do that when I walk in the room.
He praises him, but he said, Little Rocket, man, and my button's a lot bigger than your button. That's not praising nobody. That's having authority. You don't think so? And
then what did it do? It didn't scare him. He still started parading missiles out like he still didn't care.
Our country's still attacked.
He still kept testing. It didn't do anything.
What made Obama say our biggest threat is him before he left?
Hey, Reserve One. I'm saying, what did it do? Him going over there, what did it do?
You don't think you're right. We'll never know if Trump never went there. I hear what you're saying. You're not wrong. We can argue semantics all day, but Trump saying meeting with them for the first time, you think that's like, oh my God, he's a dictator?
Who's a dictator? I mean, Kim
You think
Jong-un
Trump
is a
is?
dictator. Donald Trump is a wannabe dictator.
For meeting with people trying to bring peace and trying to be a civilized president?
How do we know that he's trying to bring peace? If you keep calling him a little man, that doesn't sound like peaceful. That doesn't sound like
just
you're
say
even trying to
he's
communicate.
on Kim
It
Jong-un's
sounds
side.
antagonizing.
Exactly, yeah.
If you came up here and I started saying,
I
like,
hear
look
what
at
you're
you,
saying.
yeah, like if I started antagonizing you, does that make you want to be my friend, or does that make you want to fight?
You say he's a dictator because he supports Kim Jong-un, and now
No, I didn't say that.
you just say he's called.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said Kim Jong-un is a dictator. Donald Trump is a wannabe dictator.
Okay, well, we can agree.
I didn't say he want to be a dictator because of Chin. He only praises other dictators, like the mustache man, like Kim Jong, like Putin, like the president.
How's he praised Kim Jong Un? He said my missile's bigger than yours. That's not praising. That's like, yo, you better watch out, homeboy. You don't agree with me?
When he says talking to other people and he tells them, "Hey, I love the way when Kim Jong-un, when he walks in the room, all his people stand straight up. I want people to stand straight up when I come in the room." You're jealous. You're envious of something that the other person has.
But at the same time, he said, I wish you would press your button. Mine works and mine's bigger.
And
that's so he
knows. I mean, Kim Jong-un knows that ours is bigger. He didn't tell him nothing he did not know.
I know. It's just I feel like no matter what Trump does, you're a hardcore Democrat, and I respect your opinion. Like nothing.
I'm not even a hardcore Democrat.
You're a hardcore Trump hater.
I'm not even a hardcore Trump hater. Okay, because I think the motherfucker is funny.
That
but
is,
it wouldn't be. It would if he. It wouldn't be. It would be funnier if he wasn't our fucking president. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I don't believe that somebody who's a 34 count felon for fraud, which means lying, deceits, should be our president. He's also adjudicated sexual abuser. He was found liable sexual abuse. He also frauded his own charity, in which he admitted to doing so. That doesn't sound like a good leader.
If Trump wasn't running for presidency, you think all that stuff would come out right now? They wouldn't care. He's running for
Yes.
The thing. Here's the thing.
But let's be careful with saying he's a rapist because let's be careful with saying that because he's not a rapist.
I said adjudicated sexual abuser.
In terms of what do you do to the girl?
He was found liable of sexual abuse. That was he was found civilly liable of sexual abuse. That was the case.
When the girl had the dress that she wore 40 years ago and not 1 ounce of Trump's DNA on it, he's not found innocent. You know,
Dripsky, do you know
Drip Skylard.
Drip, do you know that there was also DNA on the dress, right? Do you know that Donald Trump could have exonerated himself by providing his DNA? Come on, Jessica, with the subscription. Drop some coconuts for Jessica in the chat for subscribing. Let's go.
I just want to chime in really quick because you said something, Drip, that you're like, oh, do you think if he was running for president that they would be making this a big deal? No, if he wasn't running for president, maybe he could have beat his cases on his own and that his business wouldn't have been publicized. But when you're running for president, all of your dirty laundry comes to the surface. And this came to the surface. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jess, but he wasn't even in running for president yet when this came to the surface. He was dealing with this during his first term. And they've just found, like, before his first term, they were dealing with this. And then they've just found, like, they had to take him to trial and they had to do all this stuff. So, and when you look back at, like, all the things he's done, like, you can't be the leader of a country and not expect your ass to be put on a platter and for people to know about who you were.
I agree.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, we can't say that. And any candidate, that's their backgrounds are going to come up. But he has by far been the worst.
I mean, it's because
Sabrina, real quick. Alvin Bragg.
Hold on.
What happened with the Russia?
Hold on. I'm gonna have to ask.
Comment, but I can't. What the hell?
Yeah.
Hold on, because it's not your turn. First of all, she's the co-host.
the hell?
So she can say whatever the fuck she want to say. That's first.
Okay, well, I didn't know that.
Sabrina,
Okay.
Sabrina.
Okay, two. Drip, do you mind? Because America, your counterpart, your
I
constituent.
thought it was my turn.
It is your turn. And that's why I'm about to ask you. Your constituent, the person you voted for, one of your teammates, America First, really wants to talk. But it's your turn. So do you want to relinquish your time to him or you want to keep talking?
Whose turn? America? You go ahead, bro, if it's you.
No, it's your turn, Drip. But so you relinquish it to America
hold on,
First. I just want to make sure.
I have one thing to say. I'll pass it off to you, bro. Everything about Trump,
Hey,
Russia,
W.
this, that, this. He's still our president. He's being cases. Let's go, Trump. Your turn, America.
All right. Well, real quick. So I was in South Korea, stationed in South Korea when Donald Trump took office and when he met Kim Jong-un. So what you guys aren't giving him credit for is we were on red alert constantly because Kim Jong-un was firing missiles, ballistic missiles into the sea. After he met with Donald Trump, we had a 1 year, we had a 1 year moratorium from North Korea not firing any more missiles. I spent 2 years there. I had to learn the language, all of that. The second point is, Sabrina, you made a claim that Donald Trump was facing these accusations before his first term, before he even ran for president. The prosecutor that went after Donald Trump didn't even get into office until 2022. So that claim is just bogus. So there is enough for me to say, just from those 2 points, for me to say that you guys don't actually look at anything that Donald Trump does objectively, you will find any reason to hate him because neither one of you were curious enough to know if he was spewing a lie.
Request up. Well, we have somebody else that would like to speak to you that also is currently serving for the United States of America, and she begs to differ.
America,
Okay, go ahead. I was a Marine and I'm
Hold on, Drip.
the vet of the United States.
Hold on, Drip. You passed your time off. Hold on,
Where I
Drip.
work military intelligence for South Korea. I would love to debate somebody on this.
She won't tell you what. Don't worry.
If you was really over there, you would know as soon as Donald Trump left, after that little fake handshake, he started shooting off boom booms again. Literally right after.
Your moratorium, Naquan. I worked it.
No, it was literally right after he left. So it was a fake handshake and a smile, and he continued to do it.
Okay, so when did Kim Jong-un, Naquan, when did Kim Jong-un fire the next missile after the meeting? It should be very simple to find.
Right after he left. I don't even
It should be very simple to find. Just Google it.
Hi.
Welcome in. Oh, yeah, how are you?
So what? I'm good. So what zone were you in?
I was Camp Humphreys.
Damn, you was farthest away from the threat, boy. You know what?
Yeah, I was what you called
sweet baby
essential. So I was.
Reese Cup, thank you for the subscription. Let's go. Drop
baby
some coconuts for
Jesus.
Reese Cup in the chat, you guys.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
Do you know what my MOS
You know.
is? You know what my MOS is?
Let me speak.
Okay, go ahead.
So you know, after that, Kim
Oh, we in
Jong
a
Un
sub only
started
chat. That's why.
firing missiles again. After we did our gunnery, you know that yearly exercise that we do, all of us do in Korea. He started firing missiles again. You know that. You know directly after that.
Why are you
4
yelling?
weeks after that,
Yeah, why
they
are you
met.
screaming at me?
Why are you
Oh, yeah,
yelling?
what was your MOS?
Sis, can I
My
have the
MOS,
big
I'm a
screen real
51
quick?
Charlie. I do logistic contracting. What's good?
Literally right after he left, he shot off
4
more.
weeks.
He
4 weeks.
actually shot off more after he left than he was shooting before he went there. So he laughed in his face. And this article say 2 weeks after he left. So where did you get a year and some change from? Again.
You told us to look it up and we looked it
4
up.
weeks.
Hold on. Why are you
And
yelling
I
at
was
me?
in the unit. I was in the unit.
Why are you
that had
angry?
to put-
Yeah, why can't you just talk to me? I was
Why can't you
501st
angry?
Military Intelligence. Like, let's talk.
Oh my
Don't
gosh, you
scream
were
at me.
you were in an okay.
You
know,
sound-
4 weeks afterwards, he literally started testing missiles again. I was one of the units that had to go down to the border and help move a missile closer because he kept testing our. Please be so freaking for real. Kim Jong-un has never respected Trump or America at that point of view. Like, he's never respected them or us. So I don't get what you're saying. He didn't cause like a ceasefire of anything. He made it more volatile. And then directly after that, because I think the election happened like a few months after that, and then January 6th or whatever, they deployed a balloon, which is kind of normal in freaking it's normal in South Korea for us to see their propaganda go over the line, like where they're deploying balloons and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But then he was like taunting us. He was like, hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like, what are you talking about? And even Kim Jong-un said, now, currently right now, he said, hey, y'all taking it too far over there. Like, that's some shit I wouldn't do. So when Kim Jong-un says we are going too far, and that's the voice of reason, I think we got a damn problem. Not only that, but he's taking away your benefits as a veteran. He's putting out.
And you see something wrong with that as military personnel?
Yes.
Hold on, pause,
Yes.
because I'm gonna let
So,
Oya
Oya.
continue to chew you up. You see at the top where it says in 2015, Trump's lawyer Alan Garten brought up all the legal information about Donald Trump. 2015 was when this started being spoken about, and it went into his first term. So I just want to call your bullshit, because you tried to say that I didn't know what I was talking about, and you can find this on Google. Okay, it's very easy to find. Respectfully, go ahead, Oya. Go ahead.
Respectfully, I don't know what you're looking at. I can write it. I can write in
disrespectful
text
that
too.
he's telling trans men and women that they can't serve in this United
Oya,
States military.
Oya, why do
After
you
they
think it's
raised
appropriate
their
for a trans
hand.
person to serve?
Because I have
You're saying that trans people can't serve?
served with.
No, they cannot, and they shouldn't. They should have never been allowed to.
Since basic training.
Oya,
And
Oya,
he
if
has
you
been
have
nothing but
I
an
hope that you're
outstanding soldier and met the damn requirements that the Army put forth. If
but they're
you
not
think
meeting the requirements. That's why they're
Hegseth,
getting kicked.
if you think Pete Hegseth, an alcoholic,
Mm,
unhonorably discharged fucking officer,
mm.
is the standard that we need to meet, this man can even put down the bottle and got discharged as an 04. And I know, as an 04, it's like a fucking E4 rank. It's automatic.
Mm.
So for him not to be able to go past 04, that just speaks volumes.
04 is literally 20 plus years of military service.
No,
Oya.
it's not. No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is.
No, it's
04
not.
is
No,
a
it is
major.
not. No, it
Do a
is not.
simple-
They can come out of OCS depending on their degree
It's
what
not a
branch they
minimum
going
20
into.
years, but most 04s have already done their
He
20
was in
years
the
of
National
service.
Guard, dude. He was in the National Guard.
Why are you so angry?
Do you have to? Because I have a dad.
Well, first of all,
I can't
she's
believe
pa-
you equated an
Hold on,
04
so,
to
America
24.
first. First of all,
America, she's
first of
not
all, she's
angry.
passionate about this.
That's passion.
because y'all
And
are
respectfully, this is
against people's rights.
this is triggering to her because
Dedicated on rape.
you guys voted for this shit. So she's passionate about it and she knows about this. So respectfully, like, it seems like she's chewing your ass up right now because I haven't heard a good rebuttal back from you. So say something.
When you're constantly
Not
muted.
only that,
Say
not
something.
only
Because
that.
you have to be quiet when somebody else is talking.
Stop talking. I never have a chance to speak, do I?
Well, how long you need?
Buttercup,
How long you need? Because America, it seems like you
me.
really need it. How long you need? How long you need? America's first.
No,
You
are you
need
gonna
six.
mute me
You need
as soon
6
as I
seconds.
start
Go ahead.
talking?
No. Go ahead. Get your
It's
rocks
me
off.
that's muting you. If you're gonna be up here, you're gonna have some respect because that why you're so angry. It's
screaming.
underlying. Hold on. It's underlying racism when you do that tone policing towards a black person. When a black person is passionate, it's always why you so fucking angry. When a white person is passionate, y'all call it American fucking pride.
Mm.
Tell you why I'm so passionate
Oh,
because right
okay. I
now
thought I was gonna get to
I've
speak.
got
Go ahead, Oya.
wait,
Let me
I'm
get
Okay.
you out.
Okay. Well then. Well go ahead. You giving it to her? Let her
Go
go.
ahead, Oya.
All right. Go right. Let her
I'll
go.
tell you why I'm so
Come on,
passionate.
Oya.
My dad, an Air Force veteran, got fired from his IRS job because he has cancer and is going through chemo and radiation. I have to fly my dad across the Pacific Ocean. It's a $1,500 ticket. I have to fly my dad here so he can live here with me, get his VA set up over here, and everything. Not only that, but y'all acting like this man is the best thing since sliced bread. Let me tell you, this man just let go of half of the GSA workforce. You know who GSA is. They fucking make your pens. They make your bed sheets if you lived in a barracks room during basic. They make your fucking uniforms. He's logistically fucking us. And you just don't get it. And I just don't understand as a service member, as a ex-service member, how you can fucking get with this shit. This man is a threat to American democracy. He can get a loan in America. He has to go get on his knees and suck Putin's.
Oh! All right,
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let him rebuttal real quick. I love you, yeah. I'm gonna put you on mute. Go ahead, America's first, and let him have his moment. He seems to need to really shine.
Yeah, I thank you for allowing me to speak. Oh yeah, I'm sorry that you have so much anger towards God. It seems like everything, and
Passionate.
No, that's anger. When you're screaming at someone, that's not passion.
Passion.
Just told you the reason that you.
It's okay. That's why you voted for Trump. It's racism. Go ahead, America.
That you should not use that word towards a black person because it's borderline fucking racism. When a white person is up here screaming, y'all call it fucking American pride. So make sure it's the same fucking word. It's American pride. It's passionate. It ain't.
Y'all, can I get some W's for all y'all in the chat for her American pride? For putting the American people first, for putting for the Constitution first.
You know what Kamala never did? She never had to go pander to Russians to get funding for her campaign. That's one thing she never had to do. She was never a threat to national security, accidentally leaking war plans to a fucking reporter.
In a text message. But y'all were mad at Hillary Clinton because y'all said she sent the email. But now
I'll leave you with this because I don't think anything that I say, no matter how true or passionate I am, it will get through to you. So I did vote for Donald Trump, and I did know what he was going to do.
Your benefits get taken. I hope you get fucked in the ass by this orange weenie.
Hold on, oh yeah, I love you. Hold on. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I did vote for Donald Trump. I did know what he was going to do because I watched him and he said what he was going to do, and I am getting everything I voted for.
What do you tell me what you're getting? Tell me the top three.
Well, first,
tell me the top three things you're getting right now.
Accountability across the line.
Accountability where? If you don't mind, I would love to take.
And the government,
I would love to
and
take
the federal agencies.
I would love to
the
take
federal
one
agencies
at a time.
The heads of the federal agencies that are working with Doge are holding their departments accountable. We are finally getting accountability for our tax dollars.
Can you tell me how
we went to war for taxation?
America, calm down, because it seems like you're very angry too, because you're yelling as well. Now,
I'm not screaming at you.
Yeah,
you just didn't like that I got a full sentence out. You wanted to get a word in. That's all.
I said, can we take them one thing at a time? You said they're doing. Yeah. We're having accountability
across departments.
Right. Okay. How are they being accountable? Give me some things that they're doing that shows accountability.
Okay. Well, Doge is working with the heads of each agency and department. They're eliminating positions that are not deemed necessity, and I believe
which positions
provide the necessity.
Which positions are not deemed a necessity? Because the last time I checked, they had to go back and rehire.
They're the ones doing the work. I'm not doing it.
So you don't know.
What do you mean?
You said
I get to see it every day. I watch the press conferences of what they find.
What positions is he eliminating that are not deemed necessary? Because the last time I checked, the judges made them go back and hire.
Shut down?
They had to go back and hire these people because they
the government shut down.
I'm not.
And I would classify those positions that they eliminated non-necessity.
If they're not a necessity, then why is he telling them to rehire them? Why is he telling them to rehire him and sending a message to say, "Oh, we fired you on accident"? Sound like y'all.
I'm sure there's plenty of people that got fired in that blanket firing that they're like, "Oh, maybe we should hire that guy back."
Oh, so they're fucking up. So is it accountability or are they fucking up?
When you're mass firing, yeah, you're gonna want to bring somebody back that you fired.
No, they want to bring a lot of people back that they fired.
Not what I'm seeing. I see they're trying to get rid of more.
Who? Who else
Who are they trying to bring back? Name somebody they're trying to bring back right now. Name a department trying to bring back people. You're making the claim.
Do you think that I know?
They're continuously cutting departments.
Do you think that I know these workers by name?
Name the department. You're the one making the claim. You're claiming they're desperately trying to get these people
that
back.
hold the nuclear codes to our nukes.
Oh, you mean Donald Trump?
No, the people who what's that called?
The people
maintain the nuclear.
Donald Trump.
The people that maintain the nuclear. FAA.
What department? What department? And I will look it up.
FAA.
I do not know.
FAA.
I do not. Okay, let's look it up.
Okay.
You literally just said you watch every press conference and stuff. So
yeah, I tried to.
Okay, wait, hold
on. I try to watch every Doge press conference and every Trump press conference and Pam Bondi, whatever the fuck Pam Bondi's on. I want to talk.
Buttercup, hold on, Buttercup. So did you watch the cabinet meeting when Elon admitted to firing the Ebola team or something like that? And he didn't even know what the fuck the team was responsible for doing, and he had to try to get all of their freaking numbers and bring them back.
And did the government shut down Buttercup?
We're not talking about a government shutdown. Your claim that we were having accountability, and I asked you how was we now accountable?
If they are,
and I asked you
functioning without them.
They're trying, but why are they asking them to come back then? It's unconstitutional the way that they were firing people.
Begging for people to come back.
It's unconstitutional the way that they were firing them.
Because what I'm seeing, and he came out in a press conference today stating that they're going after more positions. So you're claiming they're bringing a bunch back and they're fighting to bring the people back. And I am agreeing with you that there's a margin of people that probably got fired that they're like, oh, these are good employees. We should try getting them back. I don't disagree with you there.
No.
I think the people that were fired in the probationary period, they didn't do that smartly because when
Buttercup, it wasn't just
Buttercup. I was talking when
it wasn't just probational people. There were people that was there for years that was essential to the way America was run.
Essential. The government was shut down.
Hold on.
Do you
Buttercup.
think that people in the FAA are essential to our government?
That were fired because the FFA didn't shut down.
Then why are they asking them to come back?
And why are so many planes crashing?
That's so ridiculous. Over 100 crashes in the United States a year, and you finally pay attention to it, and you're blaming Donald Trump. It's sad.
Since when the last time we had this many goddamn plane crash?
Yearly, we average 100 plane crashes a year in the United States.
Pull up the numbers.
I want to see a source.
I'm about to debunk it. Pull up the numbers.
I just made my claim.
No,
if you want to look it up, okay,
don't make a claim. Pull up the numbers, Buttercup.
Because I can pull up a claim. I can pull up a source about GSA employees. I can pull up a source that said this man is a threat to democracy. I can pull up a source that said that this man could not get a loan in America and other countries. So he had to run across the freaking European countries and go get down on his knees for man, I'm tired of this. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know I'm the chief of YN activities. I don't know why we play like
there's
this.
179 plane crashes in 2024 and 197 in 2023.
And so
from the NTSB itself.
Yeah, and how many have we had since Donald Trump's been in office?
I don't know, not 197 or 179, I tell you that much.
When's the last time?
And just so you know, the Department of Transportation head, every single year under his administration, they increased almost 20 every year.
And how many of these are commercial flights?
Well, that's a good question. Let me look.
And also, hold on, I'll look this part up because it may be a lot for you. Because when's the last time we seen two planes crash into each other on American soil, including a commercial plane?
The last time service members were disrespected and called DEI hires after they lost their lives in a training flight.
I definitely don't believe fucking Fox News.
Two white men that went to school to train and got a degree and pilot licenses were DEI hires that served this country. I don't think they were DEI hires.
But wait, what was that number he just said? Because the sources I'm pulling up,
79 or something.
I'm seeing 11. Hold on, Buttercup. I'm seeing 11 plane crashes, and these are multiple sources that are saying there's 11 plane crashes.
2025.
2020. No. 2024, and 318 deaths. So where did you get this number 100 and something from?
I got it from the National Transportation Service Bureau. Where did you get your information, Naquan, or should I say Buttercup?
Oh yeah, y'all want to have the same name? You want him to have the same name as you?
Hey, if the shoe fits.
You're so angry right now, and I love it.
This is clearly how the left does their research. I can't believe you think only 11 crashes a year. Where'd you get what is your source?
And can we also point out the fact that Donald Trump is a college dropout?
Who gives
Trump
a
is
fuck?
a college
So
dropout.
what makes
a woman with multiple degrees.
The most successful politician in
with
U.S.
multiple
history.
degrees.
Hold on. What do we call successful?
What the hell?
What do we call successful? Trump can't read.
To me, somebody that wins.
Okay.
Take that away from him.
So right. So Biden's a winner. Obama's, of course, is a winner. We love Obama. Bush is a winner. Everybody that wins.
Naquan, I'm waiting for that source, Buttercup.
If you win the presidency, that is that means that you are successful, correct? America first?
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Okay. No problem. So, and what
Tell
makes
you what,
okay? Hold on. You said he's the most
Barack Obama. So
you said he's the most.
I would say they're all successful, but Donald Trump right now is the most.
What makes him the most successful?
He's currently in the lead, isn't he?
I mean, he's the current president. It can only be one president at a time.
Correct. And that's Donald Trump.
You said he's in a lead.
Hold on, Buttercup. What's that source? What's that 11 crash source, Buttercup? Yeah, teacup again.
America first. I have a question.
Yo.
So while you're doing that, can we go back to, you said that now you're getting everything that you want, right?
Oh yeah,
it's supposed to be accountable. All right, it's about the first one is accountability, and you're getting accountability because they're firing people, right?
And we're finding out where our money went.
Let me have the big screen, Jess.
That the C19.
Hold on, Buttercup. 11 crashes, 318 deaths, 2024. There's been more than 11 crashes within these last 2 months. And you said hold on.
Time frame for this report is.
Hold on, Buttercup. And you also said this was 3 months ago. This article was done, but you also said,
you guys. Let's get to 100K.
You also said Trump is winning. He is ranked 75 out of 76 presidents. How the fuck is that winning? You know, the only countries that actually think Trump is a great president is places like Russia, and it's 2 other places. I actually have the stat on my iPad, but I'm not next to it. I will show you it. But you're more than welcome to do the research and pull it up.
Well, if you did your research, you would know
I come with facts, not
the highest
feelings.
approval rating of U.S. presidents.
Okay, hold on. Ida, thank you. Hold on 1 second, everybody. Ida, thank you for the $3 dono for it's too many planes in a couple of months, and that I would have to agree on. Thank you for the $3 dono. Drop some coconuts for Ida. Thank you, beautiful. Let's do a 654. Let's do a quick reset. Give me a follow if you guys have not done so. Let's tap the screen. I'm sorry, y'all. I just realized that I was in sub-only chat all night. Ever since earlier, bitch. We've been in sub-only the entire night. That's why I need you guys to tap. Because I'll put it in sub-only and I'll fucking forget that we was in a sub-only chat. So if we tap, we don't have to go into a sub-only chat. So let's get to 100K, you guys. I appreciate it. We have $184 left in the daily goal. We appreciate any and all love and donations. It's always the best way to support the live is pay links in the bio, Cash App, Venmo. I'm Jessica Simone. Let's see how many more of these kisses that we have left. We have 10 more kisses to do, and it's getting a little bit heated. Oh yeah, I love you, baby. I'm gonna drop you down. Naquan, I love you too. I'm gonna drop you down for a second. Tom, did you have something that you want to add to on what America First is saying? I don't know if Tom knows he's here or not. Tom might have been like, I may have accidentally did this. I may be asleep. Okay, Tom may not be here. Okay. W Oya and W Naquan's in the chat. Yes, y'all. Please, 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 please. And stick around because you never know. They might be back, I'm pretty sure. So America First, she said that the best thing that they did is hold everybody accountable. Is fire people. Right?
One of the things that I voted for, yes, not the best thing, but one of the things I voted for that I got, yes. We now know that the C-19 loans were being abused. We know that unreal amount of money were going to kids as young as 9 months old. We know that people that were deceased were claiming money for the C-19 business loans.
Oh, so, yeah, hold on. Where did you see all of that? Can you tell me where you see all of that?
If you paid attention to look at the latest.
When I go to Doge.gov, it's just nothing but a bunch of screenshots.
Just Google Elon Musk talking about C-19 loans.
He's talking about it, but what proof did he provide? He talks about it, but what proof?
What do you mean? What proof?
He's already said that he's gonna lie, and he said it's up for you guys to check me on it. There are going to be mistakes, and yeah, everything is not going to be accurate. He said it's going to be on you guys to check me on it. So that means that we're going to need proof. He can't just say,
if you don't want to believe it and you want to look at everything like the glass is half full, go for it.
No,
but you have to understand, Doge. He's been doing this for less than 2. Hold on, he's been doing this for less than 2 months, and because he hasn't done experience, a summary report for you, right? You're in disbelief that it's even possible.
I have a question. I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm just saying, where's the proof? Right?
He hasn't been there long enough to even do a quarterly summary.
So
report.
If he can, then
you are already.
He should not report on something that he cannot prove. That you're telling me he hasn't been there long enough to have proof.
I'm saying he shouldn't speak on it until
he shouldn't speak on it until he has proof. Do you agree that he shouldn't come out and speak on something unless he's for sure about it?
Yes, I agree. And I think he is for sure about it.
Okay,
I think you're just misguided because you don't have the information. You don't want to trust him.
No.
Therefore, you won't give him the benefit of the doubt, even though he's the head of the department that's doing the cuts.
President Elon Musk said when he was in the Oval Office that sometimes everything I say is not going to be accurate. And it's going to be on you, the American people, to check me on it. Which means he said out of his mouth it's not going to be accurate. Which means he's telling us that if you want to catch me in this lie, I have to find the proof, and he has to provide. We have to keep holding him accountable and ask him to provide the proof. Did you see any proof, America First?
No, but I bet I will. I'm not saying
that you want. I'm just saying, but just think, what makes you trust him without proof?
So let me get this straight.
Hold on. Get this straight. I'll answer your question. But I already. Okay. You're telling me what makes you trust him. Okay.
To you would rather wait to see the report before action is done. I would rather see action done and then a report follow. There's a big difference there, and I think that's why you and I are at an impasse here. Why I trust Elon Musk is because look at all of the good he's done for America already.
Tell me what good he's done for America.
He's already the richest guy in the world.
Tell me what he's done for
politics.
Tell me what he did for America already.
He already has everything.
Tell me what he's done.
What did he do for America? He just went and got 2 stranded astronauts. No one else could have done that.
So his thing that he done for America.
So there's one. American heroes were brought back from space. There's one. How about Starlink? The worldwide good that he has done with Starlink for impoverished areas that didn't have internet, or in war-torn areas that hold on, and he provides it for the United States,
and he provides it for Russia as well. He provides it for Russia as well. So what game is he playing?
Anything humanitarian, I agree with. Anything humanitarian for the people.
And so you're okay with him providing his Starlink?
I'm okay with him creating EVs and leading the EV industry as well.
Okay, so my thing is how much
That is enough for me to give that guy the benefit of the doubt. And if you don't, I have questions on what your actual
You said
mentality
you can
is
give
on
somebody
right.
the benefit of a doubt, but if they already started fucking up, they're already firing people that they should not be firing. They're already dismantling departments that they should not be dismantling. That he've already said that I made a mistake on. He said that everything that I say will not be accurate. He said that I had his mouth. So why wouldn't I listen to him and say, "Oh, this may not be accurate. Give me proof." So I'm questioning you as a person, as a human, and as a fucking somebody who served this country. I would think you have more sense than that to ask for the proof, or you. I get that sometimes in the army it is like just do as I say, but he is not anybody's general. He's not a sergeant, so he should not even be making said fucking demands, and he does not have any experience in politics or the government. So he shouldn't even be able to have access to
That's
all
why
of
I
the
like
stuff
him
that
the
he has
most.
access.
He's not a lifelong politician feeding off of the
He
American
has
people.
no qualifications.
He's not a lifetime politician.
He
That's why I
not even a
trust him.
politician. He doesn't know what he's doing.
He doesn't have qualifications. He runs the biggest companies
Just
in the
'cause you-
world.
baby,
He literally
oh my-
turned
not baby,
a
I'm sorry.
sinking ship of Twitter around.
Just
in 1
'cause you
month.
run-
he is the most
just 'cause
qualified person in America to do
that
what
doesn't
he's
make
doing.
sense. Just because you're able to run a car company doesn't mean you're able to be a
somebody
chef.
more qualified than Elon
Doesn't mean you
Musk
can
and
run
his
a
business
restaurant.
acumen. Name
America
somebody.
first. That doesn't
Name
make.
somebody with more business acumen.
It doesn't
than
matter.
Elon
It's not
Musk.
the same company.
Name him. Name somebody you would rather have doing.
You said
what
name
he's
someone
doing.
that what?
You
Say,
can't.
hold on. Say it again.
Literally the smartest person.
He's not even fucking smart. He didn't even invent Tesla. He bought it. He didn't invent SpaceX. He bought it.
Elon Musk is
What
brilliant.
makes he's not.
See, you know what's sad is people like you have never even looked into Elon Musk to know that he is one of
You
the
wanna
people
be
that
like
does
him?
his own engineering.
You wanna
But when
be like
people
him?
say, "Oh, he owns the company,"
He doesn't do his
actually
own
works on the
engineering.
engineering teams as
He
the
doesn't
lead
even.
leader.
He doesn't do his own
Yes,
engineering.
he does. Yes, he does. That's how little you know about Elon Musk. He literally
many
leads his
people?
own engineering teams. That's how little you know
Hold on. Does
about
he
him.
lead? Does he lead them or does he actually do the work?
Yet you want to discredit him. You want to
No,
discredit him. And
you went from
literally don't
he
know
does his
anything
own
about him.
engineering
Yes,
to he
leads his
leads
own engineering team.
leading.
He is a
Oh my
lead
God,
engineer
leading
on his
and
innovation
doing it
and
is a
R&D.
different thing. Leading and doing the actual work.
He does
is
the
not-
calculations.
It's not the same thing.
He does the calculations. He does the engineering.
Does he do it or he
work.
lead it? You keep going back
He
and
puts
forth.
the engineering work to a vision. The fact that you are disputing that when it's so well known is crazy. He started as an engineer. He did his own engineering for a lot of SpaceX and Tesla vehicles. If you listened to him and actually paid attention to what he's doing, you would know.
So do you think so? Is it because of his engineering that there's been so many recalls on Tesla?
I would say that anything on the innovation.
So it don't
side's
sound like
gonna
his
get a
engineering is
recall.
pretty damn good.
Let me ask you: does Tesla get more recalls than Ford or Dodge?
I don't know. I don't drive a
They
Ford or a
don't.
Dodge. I don't
Well,
drive
they
a Ford
don't.
or a Dodge.
As far as I know, Tesla is leading in the EV market
So what
and the
I'm
market in
just
general
saying,
for
even his
vehicles.
engineering is not good if we have to keep recalling the car. They literally
Anything that you
it's supposed to be
innovate
a
is gonna get
bulletproof
re-engineered.
Tesla
That's an insane
Cybertruck, and it
thought.
was
Look
literally
at you justify
it
your
was literally
your
peeling apart. Sir.
listen to you justify your hate for Elon Musk when you know
I don't
nothing
hate him.
about him.
You
You literally just
assume
tried
that
to
it's
say
hate.
the guy
You assume
leading
that it's hate.
innovation, if he gets it wrong one time and has to re-engineer something that he is not qualified to do anything.
It's not one. It's not one recall. It's multiple recalls. Recall after recall after
many
recall.
vehicles
Sir.
have many recalls.
Yeah. So I'm saying maybe his engineering is not that great.
Oh, but now you admit that he does his own engineering.
I don't. No. I don't. I'm
Oh,
asking
but-
you.
oh, no,
You
no,
said
no.
you said that he went from leading the engineering to doing the engineering, back to leading, back to doing it.
No, he does his own engineering. He does. He has engineers, don't get me wrong, but when he started his companies, was an engineer. He literally worked with engineers.
He
Like
worked
side by
with,
side with them doing
okay, did he work with
calculations,
the engineers
figuring
or he
shit
do the
out.
engineers or like
It's crazy. It's
Well, can
crazy
you
that
answer the
you don't
question?
believe that he does
Would
his own
you blame
engineering.
him for all the malfunctions that Tesla has?
Yeah, he's the head of his company. Absolutely.
So
Whether he's the engineer or not, he's the head of his company. It all falls on Elon
Then
Musk.
just that makes sense.
Just
That's
like
why
I
the
give him
cars are,
all
like,
the
falling
props for the
apart,
self-driving
setting on
vehicles and
fire.
the self-driving
Yeah.
technology he
That's why,
created.
Jess. It's
And that's
literally
why I give
because
him all the credit for open source AI
that's
for
why his
creating
cars are
AI.
setting on fire.
That's
He-
why I give him all the
He
credit
did
for
not
sending the
create.
rockets
He
into
did
space.
not
That's why I
create
give him credit for
OpenAI.
taking the astronauts
Poor
out of the
American
space
first.
station.
America
That's why I give him
first.
credit for
Marcus,
Starlink
you
and all
are
the human
brainwashed, bro.
he's done.
You're brainwashed.
Am I, or do I just know more than you?
No,
This lady didn't even know that he did his own engineering.
he
Knew
don't
nothing
do it.
about him, but she'd already discredited him and knew nothing about him.
Is this your daddy?
America
or-
first. He said that everything that I say will not be accurate. And I think when you're holding a position as far as Doge and you're going to be the head of Doge, I think that you should make sure the information that you provide is accurate before you speak on it. Right? Can we agree there?
Well, what he's speaking on is accurate. What he does is what
He
he's
said
speaking
that my information will not always be accurate. And he said
correct.
that because people were proving him wrong because the information that he gave to the American people was inaccurate. And he said, everything that I say will not be accurate. It's for the American people to hold me to it, to hold me accountable. And then he also said we made a mistake of firing the Ebola prevention team. So he's firing the wrong people, the wrong department, and he's saying that the information he said is not accurate after people called him on his shit. So I'm saying if you are holding said position, you should not speak on what you found unless you know the information is accurate, correct? Uh-oh. Maga got your Wi-Fi. Okay, well, until you figure that out, Drew, I'm gonna put you on mute till you get your service together. I mean, America first. Drew, welcome to the chat. How are you?
Hey, thank you, man. This is wild.
Mm-hmm.
This brother is like,
Mhm.
oh my God, what is wrong with MAGA? These people are absolutely, positively crazy. It seemed like the crazier people.
Oh, you know what, Drew? Hold on one second. America first. Do you believe in rolling back DEI? Damn, MAGA still got his Wi-Fi. Go ahead, Drew.
Okay, the crazier people are Elon Musk and 47, the more they love them. The more hateful, the crazier, the more ridiculous they are, the more they love them.
Mm-hmm.
English is the chief engineer.
Actually, the more hateful.
Drew Banglin.
Your service is
more the
really, really
left
bad,
hates
America
them,
first.
the more we'll love.
We can't hear you, darling. You said, that's how you sound. Oh, really quick, y'all drop some coconuts for. Oh yeah, thank you for the $10 for. So you support him overturning gay marriage, and he's kicking. Oh, hold on, that's the wrong one. I'm so sorry, y'all. Hold on, give me 1 second. That's not the one, and I gotta reset my phone. Is that it? Oh, oh yeah, thank you for the $10 donut that said I am passing the plate on this crayon eater Marines. Can't read Elon bought Tesla and it's also a college dropout. Thank you so much. Y'all some coconuts for all y'all. WOYs again, y'all. WOYs again. Sorry if I missed anything. Let me go through and make sure I didn't miss anything because my phone automatically goes to do not disturb at 10 o'clock and I have to switch it back over to streaming mode. But go ahead, Drew, because he still got his.
Yeah. That's number one. Elon does have an engineering background, but he's not the lead at Tesla. He's not the lead at SpaceX. He's not the lead in any of these companies. To sit there and allow people who have the knowledge to say, this is what you do, and you say, okay, that doesn't make you a brilliant person. To get on national television where the whole freaking world is watching the president's inauguration and you do a Snitler salute, you're not a very smart person, which is why your car company is about to go under, which is why Germany and France and China and everybody else is dumping your product, which is why you are not the leader. It's BYD out of China that's the leader in electronic cars right now. Almost everything that you said here, bruh, as you've been talking to my sister here, it's like, it does not matter what these people do or how they do it. You're going to stick up for these people who are not very smart. Again, you get on national television when you are the brand of your companies and you get on national television and you do a Snitler salute. You're not very bright.
That right there ain't smart. That alone is not smart. And you don't want us to ask for proof. You don't want us to make sure that he is telling us the truth when he just said that it's gonna be wrong.
I got one question for him. I got a real question for him.
Go ahead. Hold on, before you ask him, so I can let you go. Official Z girl, thank you for the $10 for get rid of the delusional ass. We are up to $20 and I guess, baby, I guess that MAGA Wi-Fi got a hold of his ass, boy. That MAGA Wi-Fi got a hold of him. Hold on, let me see if I can still find my. She's a track star. She gonna run away when it gets hard. Drop some coconuts for official Z in the chat, and if he comes back and he comes back up, he already got $20 on his top. All the fuck ready. Okay, what was you gonna ask him though?
I was gonna ask him if George Soros was appointed, if Kamala had won, and George Soros was given total access to the U.S. government, all of our personal information, able to do whatever he wants with whatever.
They be losing their shit.
How would this go over with them? They would lose their minds.
They definitely would. They definitely would. They wouldn't even know how to act. They wouldn't even know how to act. I appreciate you for coming up, Drew. Thank you so much, bro. Of course.
Hello.
1 second, Edridge. Joby. Okay. Eldridge.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, I think it's going really good. How about yourself?
Not bad. So, what is the main topic of the conversation?
Are you having voters remorse?
Me personally, no. No, I voted for Trump, and I'd do it again if I could.
Oh yes. What are you excited most about what he's doing right now?
Well, he's doing everything that he said he was going to do as far as deportations, putting up the walls.
He put up a wall?
He tightened up border security.
No, I'm saying, did he put up a wall though?
Yeah. I mean,
you know damn well he didn't put up a wall, Eldridge.
He did though. But that was in 2018.
No, since he came back, you said you're not having voters remorse. Has he put up a wall since he been back?
He tightened up border security, and it's at.
He talked about it again.
I believe
he
it's
talked 90%. About it some more. Hey, Titus.
I believe it's at 90% efficiency right now.
What's at 90% efficiency?
The border security.
Really? Where'd you get that from?
I watched an entire video on it where they showed the entire length of the wall, where it's patched up, where it's got gaps.
When did you watch this?
Just the other day. It's like day before yesterday.
And what was the date on it?
I'm not sure. But
and then they showed that they already started building the wall since he's been in office.
I misspoke when I said started building the wall. I tightened up border security.
Okay. So what did he do to tighten up border security?
Well, he's got the military there now. So they're keeping an eye on things.
How many military? And they looking real hard?
I don't know exactly. I'm sure if you look it up, you could find it.
How many military people he put down there?
Huh?
How many military people did he put down there?
I don't know the exact number.
Then how do you know people are down there?
Because you can look it up. Like you can get on YouTube right now. Look up the latest news on the border. Hang on, actually, I will find it for you. I will be right back.
Okay. All right, you guys. While you find that information, you guys. Oh, we are taking a quick commercial break. Oh shit, I forgot I can't do that. Because we're on YouTube now. I have to do it from my phone. Go fucking figure. Please give me a follow if you guys have not done so. Tap the screen. Let's get to 100K. We have our hold music. I don't know why I was going to do the robot to this song. Damn, teacher, it's lit. Where the fuck you at? Okay.
Hi.
The unforgettable P Fire. How you doing, baby?
Hi. The P is silent. So
okay.
It's unforgettable.
The unforgettable fire.
I'm gonna be on.
How you doing, hostess with Moses, Jessica?
I'm doing good. One second. I appreciate you for coming in. Give me 1 second.
Yes,
P5, not P5, unforgettable fire. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm sorry, sitting up here with my husband, and I just started talking. Elon Musk is the biggest scammer of all time.
Mm-hmm.
He, a lot of people.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah, and I just, I didn't pay attention to Elon before, but now, like, everything that he's done since he's been in office with Trump, it's just horrible things to this country. He has done nothing good for this country. Dismantling the Department of Education is insane behavior. It doesn't make sense. We've had, Jimmy Carter was the president that brought it in, but we've had school systems even prior to that. Giving curriculums to the states is a bad idea because you're going to have students in certain states that aren't going to get the same education that, like, say, a New Jersey student gets. School vouchers are a scam. They're a pyramid scheme. They take the money out of less fortunate brown, black, or even, YT people. They take the money from those kids and they give it to their these charter schools. And a lot of people don't know that. They think, it's everything they do is, the bottom line is people are taking money. They're taking money from Americans.
Right up under their noses.
Social Security?
Make them
I've been working since I was 14 years old. How dare they threaten my Social Security that I've been putting money into all these years?
Or my mom's Social Security.
Girl, my mother passed, but let me tell you, when she retired, she had a pension and Social Security, and she didn't want for anything at the end of her life. You should not have to work until you're 80, 90 years old, until you leave this earth, until you're unalived. Older people, they need a break. There are people that work 60, in an office setting, maybe whatever, but I've seen elderly people at Amazon, like, lifting boxes,
which is
just
crazy.
Because it's so sad. Like, no respect for the elderly, no respect for children, just me. And whenever I hear people say they voted for Trump, it's always like some selfish reasons. Now, America first. I don't know where people are seeing so many quote unquote. First of all, people are not illegal. If they're a criminal, they're illegal. But these people work hard. They do jobs that most Americans don't want to do. What is it, Nebraska, where things are just crumbling, like the crops and the farm workers, they're not going to work because they don't want to be deported. And it's insane. And I went, I'm college educated. I don't believe that you have to go to college to, be a hard worker and be a good worker. But, these people are coming here because we've sold them these dreams for decades. And they're coming here. They want a better life. They want to get away from oppressive government or, crime, and they send in a chattel slaves. You know what I'm saying? So I know just historically, like, I can trace my family back 400 years, but historically, I know what my grandmothers and my ancestors all went through, never ever achieving the American dream and being in the quote unquote underclass. And I can't with good conscience. I think the farm workers should make just as much money as CEOs are. They work hard. And America's going to find out the effect of just mass deportations. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Mar-a-Lago has people of, Latin origin working there. So all of his Bedminster, all of his, he has, illegal people working for him. And it's all about him. He doesn't care about anybody. He spends more time with Elon's
Hold on 1 second. I got you, Eldridge. You drop down. I'm coming to you next because you might have that information, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna shut up in a second, but he spends more time with Elon's son than I've ever seen him spend with Barron.
Donald Trump is a stepdaddy, y'all. Do the stepdaddy. Donald Trump is officially a stepdaddy, y'all.
America First talked about Twitter. Elon destroyed Twitter. The only reason I won't leave Twitter is I have 8,000 organic followers. Like I didn't pay for my follows, and you get the breaking news on Twitter. I mean, you get it on TikTok too, but Twitter is good for that. I'll give credit to Twitter and Jack and people that created Twitter. He just came and scooped it up, and I hope Mark Cuban gets a chance at it because he allegedly wants a chance to purchase it. He destroyed that app. We used to have good ads on there. People used to not be able to insult you, call you out of your name, use racial slurs, and all of that just went away. There's a whole bunch of Mittler's followers on there, and they go around and they troll anybody that is not them. If you look different than them, they stay. I stay blocking people all day, every day.
Oh yeah, I already know. Hey, to the show.
But I'll shut up now. I know.
No. Eldridge, welcome back. You got the information?
Oh yeah, you can look up Matt Morse and the recent border area. I didn't watch the video. I'm not going to watch the whole video.
Oh, it's a video.
Yeah. But as far as
how many did it say?
I told you I didn't watch it. I'm just
so you don't have the information.
No, I'm just giving you where you can find the information.
But how do I know if the information is true if you didn't vet it out before you came back?
But listen, about Elon and Twitter. Twitter was full of bots. Like he bought it. It was terrible when he bought it because it was.
Twitter is full of bots.
It has way more bots now than it ever had.
He even talked about the people that work for Elon Musk said that he even fixed the algorithm, and there's fake bots to make sure that the stuff that he puts out get pushed to the top, so he can have bigger numbers than anybody else because he didn't like Joe Biden's numbers ran up. So you're telling me that the people that work for him are lying?
Can I have a chance to talk, please?
Go ahead. I asked a question.
So, I know, but you're letting everybody else talk and you're just agreeing. But as soon as I start talking, I get interrupted. Just give me just 1 second. Okay. As far as Twitter goes, Twitter was terrible to begin with. It just seemed like it was much better than it was because it had millions and millions of bots pushing whatever the Democrats wanted. As far as Trump goes, his son is obviously a good son. I mean, look at the way the dude carries himself. He's not snorting coke. He doesn't have strippers. He's not doing shady deals overseas. He's not stealing millions of dollars and
a shrug. He just said a shrug.
What did he say?
The OKE.
The who? Which one?
The OKE.
I don't know which one it is, but her Eldridge, I'm gonna drop you down for a minute. Come back up. Wait 60 seconds and come back up because you. Okay, you said the name of Shrugs, so you can't say any names of Shrugs, but come back up. Just wait 60 seconds.
The fact that he just passed through that he didn't have a valid source and then just want to continue to go. Like, this is the Trump supporters. Like, if you guys.
I didn't find it, but I told you where to find it.
Like
I don't know why he said
trust me, bro, around here, respectfully.
Trump's oldest son definitely does that.
Oh my goodness,
Definitely
that is
does that.
hilarious.
So that's the crazy part. Like Barron might not be doing it, and that's a good thing. I tried not to speak on him, especially before he turned 18, because it's not fair. But
Donald Trump said Barron is so good with technology.
You were like, it's a video, and he's like, yeah, well, anyway, so
I spit tobacco. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you coming up. Unforgettable Fire. We love you. I appreciate you.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You
can. Too Chill. Welcome to the chat. How are you?
Eldridge, you can come back up now.
Yeah, Eldridge, come back up. You can't say the name of any. Yeah, you can't say the name of any shrugs. Okay. Too Chill. Welcome to the chat. How you doing, love?
Thank you. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Oh, blessed and highly favored. I cannot complain.
I know that's right. Well, I'll pose a question just to spark the debate because, what do you think about these? What's a great way? MAGA brain, and also the Black MAGA, and then also the movement to come to a solution with these terrible people that's in office. Do you think we should, and let me just actually say this, do you think Black women and people and Democrats should just let the MAGA, should we just sit back and be like, well, we'll see how great he is. Since y'all think America is great, let's see how great it's going to be with no education, no Social Security, no this, no that, pretty much everything he about to take away.
I feel like it's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I feel like whatever we plan to do, it has to be in silence. So it's going to be like outside of these platforms. I think we can't let them know what we're going to do for the most part. But they have to find out. They have to find out. We keep saving them, and they don't never fall, and which is why they don't never fucking learn.
Well, definitely FO.
And we've been there before, so it's nothing, and we'll be all right. They gotta fall. You don't learn the stove is hot until you really get to touch that motherfucker.
But who is it?
Hold on, Boomberg. You just got here. Give me a second. Is somebody before you just respectfully? Got here. As far as I feel like Blaga, a lot of them don't want to be accountable, and as far as women, I feel like there's a lot of pick-me's. Not a lot. I feel like they're pick-me's because there ain't even a lot of them. They're real hardcore pick-me's, and I feel like the men is trying to escape accountability, and it's just a lot of misogyny too. Love y'all. Good night. Good night. Get you some rest, Meta. I appreciate you, darling. But yeah, that's how I feel about them. He said, "Oh, okay. But yeah, I appreciate you for coming up to Chill. Thank you so much, darling.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Have a great night.
That's great. That is, I do have that as one of the topics one night. Like, how do we move forward, and do we move forward together? Yeah. So definitely make sure you stick around.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mr. Gerard, how are you doing? Let me see your request to unmute.
I'm doing well. How are you?
Mr. Gerard, I'm blessed and highly favored.
I was sitting here thinking, and excuse me, I'm driving, and I don't know if you guys.
I'm sorry, you cannot TikTok and drive. You have to come back in when you pull over. I'm so sorry, Mr. Gerard, but they'll shut it down. Okay, Boomberg, you want to know who is? Well, first of all, welcome in, Boomberg.
Peace and love.
Peace and love and blessings and highly favorites and all of that. You want to know who is they? What you mean? Who is they?
No, she said they like
what was the sentence?
She said they like the Black MAGAs and stuff, and like it's a beef between people. That's an election thing. That's people ain't got no problem out here. How people got a problem with somebody? I ain't got no problem with nobody. But why would somebody make it like it's a problem with all these children out here and do that in front of these children and try to make it like adults got a problem? You're making this world scary with the children. It's like 8-year-old kids. It's gonna be real scary. You got imagine an 8-year-old kid, 5-year-old kid looking at two big grown adults argue, and then they look at the music that's out. Y'all want to get shot? Then that music, we look like we like demons out here to a little kid. It's like they came into hell. That be beefing about an election. We should be. That's it. That's nothing. What's so big? What's the issue? Could you vote for somebody different? We got that. We got to have a problem because your opinion about something else. And then we know some people came from broken homes and different stuff. So that kid might not be as bright as you or this person if we're going to go by that. So we're going to do that. So the kid is less, what's the name, or less fortunate as us in intelligence, we're going to put them to the side. Because they don't think like us. And they was raised like this. And being they don't think like me, he can't, I don't care if he look like me because they're saying, what's the name? He got to get away from me. That's what that seems like. It's weird. And we adults. I can see we teenagers playing the game like this and try be adults. Be grown playing these kind of games as adults. This is not children. We not this is teenager stuff we doing. Oh, you over there, you black mega? That's teenager stuff. I can understand that with teenagers. We shouldn't be doing this is stuff that we stop teenagers from doing. This is stuff that we supposed to be stopping from teenagers from doing. We doing this as adults. This look weird. Like even name calling. This is stuff that you stop your children from doing in school so they don't get in trouble in school. Well, we doing that as adults out here. Calling each other names and stuff. What we doing out here? This is what we doing. We're doing this. Adults.
Bloomberg, are you having voters remorse?
No. I got people remorse. Remorse for the people. Like it's great. We shouldn't be divided like this because of somebody's opinion or somebody's agreement. Because somebody, that's like being racial or something. Everybody got to be the same. Nobody got to be the same. Just like your body. Look at your body. You got an arm on your body. You got a leg on your body. You got a head. You got different body parts. Now imagine if my legs got mad, right? Imagine if my legs got mad because my arms voted for Trump. And now we ain't going to the shower now. Now my legs ain't going to the shower. Now we dirty now. What? Now we dirty. And now my legs don't want to go to the shower. Now my arms ain't washing my legs. Remember, you got different people, different parts of the body, different people of the body. So you might be an arm, I might be a leg. But we got to wash the body, though. We still got to wash the body.
I know you fucking lying.
You got to wash that body.
Okay. Was that?
Okay, Bloomberg, we're gonna get back
to hell no.
We'll get back to your body in a minute.
This
give me a quick second. I'm gonna put you on mute real quick, boom.
Oh God.
Nate, are you in a hurry? Oh damn. I gotta mute somebody. I think him. Nate. Hello, Nate. Okay, maybe Nate don't know he here. Okay, Gerard. Mr. Gerard.
Hello, I had to pull over for you.
I appreciate that.
No problem. I honestly just feel a lot dumber for listening to that incoherent rant that just happened. But I don't think a lot of people know who Elon Musk's mother is and how he was raised. His mother is a white nationalist in apartheid South Africa. She's far right, and that's how he was raised. So when he did an interview the other day, on the interview, he brought up the white replacement theory. He brought up how he feels like America is more like, South Africa was back then in the 70s and 80s with the apartheid. And I think that what he's doing right now is trying to turn the U.S. into that.
Mm-hmm. I would have to agree.
About it, it makes perfect sense. That's what he's doing. He's giving basically white people the edge, and he's doing everything that he can to try to put any minority down, or make it so we can't get a leg up in this country.
Yep.
Look at all the things that he's getting rid of. It's
Department of Education.
It's anything to advance our lives.
Discrimination. We can't even. It's hard. We can't even. File any discrimination cases anymore.
Exactly. The EEOC is gone. The Department of Labor, half of that department is gone. There's nothing really can do unless we go through the states, and most of these states are ran by people who don't care about us. All they want is some money. But they're about to find out, because since he did get rid of the Department of Education, a lot of the money that was supposed to go to these states, which Louisiana's poor, which Georgia poor, Texas, a lot of their counties are poor. They're not going to get federal funding anymore. So what happens to the kids?
They get dumber and dumber, and the dumber you are, the more. What the fuck is that? The dumber you are, the more likely you are. What in the world? I know. That's what I was like. What is that? The dumber you are, the more likely you are to fall for anything. You're more likely to just follow directions and go along with what they say, and you believe what anybody tell you. Yep,
that's exactly what they want. And what I think people of color in this country need to really look up who Elon Musk's mother is. If you look
I know she was getting her ass beat, but I didn't know she was a white nationalist.
She was a white nationalist on the right in South Africa, and and to this day she still is very racist.
Oh, that I believe. I forgot what it is that she said, but I remember thinking to myself, "Oh, that's where you get it from. You think you somebody now since your little son done got some money. It was all shit to giggle when your husband, your baby daddy was going upside your head. Then all of a sudden, ain't he like didn't he just marry his stepdaughter?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then his other kid who was trans, he disowned her.
Hey, Elon married his stepdaughter?
Yes. You didn't know that?
I know you fucking.
They got a baby, bitch.
That is diabolical.
He has like somewhat with 14 kids.
He married who?
No, Elon's dad just married his stepdaughter.
Oh,
Elon's dad married his stepdaughter, not Elon.
That's
Elon does have 14 kids, and Elon definitely disowned his transgender daughter.
But that's their culture, so I would. That's not surprising to me.
So my thing is, how you gonna get mad at the LGBTQ community, but get you screwing your daughter? That shit is okay. That's okay.
My thing with this guy who's talking right now is the fact that he's not going to care until it affects him.
Mm-hmm.
When it hits your doorstep, that's when you're going to care. And until then, you're going to keep that same attitude, like the willful ignorance, that comes from a lot of these Trump voters. You're not going to care, just like they're not going to care until you can't afford to live in your neighborhood, until you are whited out, until you can't get your Social Security check, until you can't afford a car, you can't afford gas, you can't afford food, and now all of a sudden you're going to care. But by that time, it's going to be too late.
Well, you say ignorant. I don't know nobody that's not ignorant. You know everything? Because ignorant is not to know.
I said willful ignorance. It's a big difference.
It's not. That's called judgmental then, because you saying that somebody willfully.
No, it's not. I'm not.
You can't say somebody willfully ignorant. You can't, how you saying that? How you think you know why somebody voted or somebody? You don't know
because I'm listening to what you are saying, and to what you are saying is willfully ignorant to yourself. I'm not talking about to other people. To yourself.
Oh, but I can say the same thing because there's things that I know that I think you're ignorant about, like your genetics. I don't think you know your genetics properly.
Why you? Hold on.
I don't think you know your genetics.
Boom. Why do you assume nobody knows about genetics? That's the first thing. You know how when you learn that one thing in school, you want to tell everybody what you learned.
It ain't because of that. I'm telling you.
But hold on, boom. Boom. We're not even talking. Hold on, boom, Berg. We're not even talking about genetics. Why do you assume nobody knows about genetics?
I'm about to tell you because I've been know about genetics, but now it's a new breakthrough. They got new discoveries since that song. Since that song, they not like us.
Since what song?
Kendrick Lamar. So it's a breakthrough in science. I'm trying to tell you. You don't understand. That song triggered that off.
Okay.
That song triggered that off. That's what I can show you. They got it right here. I can show you. So that's why people are more open now to genetics because we found out our genetics.
Okay. So what? Okay.
It's newly discovered science. It's not the same thing as before. It's newly discovered science about genetics. So if you ain't on to genetics like that, you're not aware. You ain't aware about what's going on right now. Okay, you never been into that. So you gotta be into that to know what's going on right now.
Boomer, so but why do you assume nobody is into that? How do you know? You don't know. Hold on. You don't even know Mr. You don't even know Mr. Gerard, and you just assume he don't know nothing about genetics.
I can tell by he's talking.
Okay. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm intrigued. Since not like Not Like Us came out, what is the new genetic breakthrough they found?
Oh, they found out that we're solar beings, like I told you about genetics.
They found out what?
We're neuromelanated.
Solar beings.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Neuromelanated.
So how did not
neuromelanin, which is what we have, it takes in sunlight. That means we can eat over UV rays. That's why the sun don't affect us like it affect other people. We have neuromelanin. They have phenomelanin, which is related to animals. We don't have no phenol. We don't got that. We got neuromelanin. We are related to the sun. We are in relation to the sun. That's why the sun don't harm us like that. So once you start learning these things,
we been knew that though.
No, you didn't. We ain't been know that.
Yes, I always knew that.
No,
that's why. Why do you think they put? Hold on. Why do you think they put the black people out in the cotton fields? They couldn't stand out there. It's our melanin.
So what's neuromelanin then? If you know, you've been knew that.
My thing is, so you telling me neuromelanin just came out after not
no,
like
no,
us?
no. We talking about the science. What's the science of it? What's neuromelanin?
I don't know, Bloomberg.
That's what I'm breaking down to you.
Okay, hold on, but I just want to know: did this just come out after Not Like Us, and how are the two related?
I think, well, you asked me, the way I think they've been knew about it, because the way they're talking about the scientists.
But why, when I say we been knew that, you tell me that's not true?
No, I'm not. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm talking about as far as the discovery. It looked like they've been knew about that, and they've been hiding it from us. Because it's obvious.
But what's the discovery?
It's obvious to a duck.
Huh?
Oh, they're related to animals. That we're solar beings, and they're related to animals. They phenotype. That's why they got. They don't got hair. They got fur. That's why they got them features. That's why we got.
Which animal? Which
we
animal?
don't got no features like no animal. We have no features like animal. Our lips are full, wide nostrils, peasy hair. There's no animal with them features. They got animalistic features. Phenotype is all related to animals.
And how is that related?
Neuromelanin is no relation to animals. We got no relation to animals.
But how is that related to Not Like Us?
How you understand that? I just broke it down to you.
No, you said after the song Not Like Us came out, then that's when they came out with the new breakthrough of genetics. Kim, thank you for the $20 for the Bloomberg needs to go, bitch. I am tired. Okay, drop some coconuts for Kim. We have officially started passing around the plate for Bloomberg. Okay.
I said that song triggered it off. I didn't say
how did that song trigger off genetics?
Who said it triggered off genetics? I said it triggered off people getting into the youth. It triggered the youth off to going more into that, the youth. And now science is trying to admit things that they finding out. Remember, Kendrick Lamar not my age. It triggered the youth off to get more into it. That's why I sent you.
He didn't say nothing about genetics in the Not Like Us song.
I sent you the video.
Okay, 1 second, Bloomberg. Give me 1 second. Nate, welcome to the chat. How are you?
Hi, what's going on?
Go to bed, nothing much. Yes, are you having voters remorse?
Yeah, a little bit. I'll be honest with you. Yeah.
What makes you have voters remorse?
Well, I mean, ultimately, I voted for him. This is my second time voting for him. The first time it felt a little bit better than it is right now. I don't like Elon. Let me put it that way. I never liked the dude. I don't really like Tesla. I don't think the energy source was ever good. We're drilling completely into the earth, and it's just taking a lot of stuff up that not necessary. So
Sabrina, thank you for the $10 on Boom Neck. Thank you. Drop some coconuts for Sabrina in the chat. We up to 30, y'all. Okay, my apologies. Go ahead.
Hey, why is your picture a black man?
It's Mr. Mosby. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't know who Mr. Mosby is.
Oh, so you're trolling.
No, I'm not trolling at all.
No, because his page is white. I mean, his page is videos of him.
His page is white.
That's my bad. So you said the first time you was all right, and this time, how you feeling?
Again, I just don't like the way we're being representable on TV and like mass media. I think Elon's doing too much, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. But I wanted to come up here because that one gentleman who came up and was talking about the border, but kind of didn't really have any sources to go off of it.
Mm-hmm. And you had sources.
I do. Obviously, if you just go to like the the Department of Defense. There's literally a topic that was wrote March 13th, 2025. It's not even that long ago. Written by an Army major who had already disclosed on the defense for it, and over 94% reduction has already been happening as of the 52-day mark during that written.
Tony!
And there has been an active 1,500 active duty troops that are currently there. And then they did mark it up to a total of 4,000 along with 25 reserves. So I just wanted to point it out, like, yeah, they are putting more border security, but I don't think that we need to push them. I think we need, I think we need like amnesty. I would prefer us to have that. I think benefit a lot with illegal immigrant, or no, I wouldn't say illegal migrants, or migrants in general. I think we do good with them. So, I mean, I come from a family where, they're pretty stubborn when it comes to being conservative. I try to be open-minded on both parties. So I agree with the leftists a little bit on some things, and I agree with the rights. I just felt like some principles for me felt a little bit more on Trump, just because the first time I voted for him, he did meet the qualifications that I was looking for as a current college student at the time. But as in a small business owner, I feel like it's just not lining up to what I value anymore.
Okay, so what made you not want to vote for Kamala Harris as a small business owner and things that she wanted to do to amplify small businesses in America? Nate, if you can't see us, we cannot hear you.
Wait, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I said, what made you not want to vote for Kamala as a small business owner and the policies that she had to implement and amplify small businesses in America? What made you not align with that?
A bit of it was in the practice that the way the administration handled the Biden,
so you don't like what they did to Biden?
Yeah, it just, and it's not just affecting that. Like, obviously, I like Kamala's. I did like her policies and the way of that. But I didn't know terribly too much on how she ran the country, basically within the border security. It just made me feel uneasy about how she could run the country in general. I'm not saying she would not be a qualified candidate. I would like Candace Owens or something like her, but I just didn't feel like her policies aligned currently in my state when I did vote. But as I'm looking at it now, I do think that what's that? Yeah, go ahead.
No, you said as you're looking at it now. My apologies. Go ahead.
No, as I'm looking at it now, I'm seeing that the left side, 'cause I'd be watching, Dean Withers and Parker and all those other guys that are very good about what they talk about. And they have definitely made me open up a little bit and realize that I'm, maybe not, I wasn't open to suggestions, just because I think a big part of it is I am from Omaha, Nebraska. So it's a big conservative state. And I think a lot of influence with my peers were also playing roles. I didn't completely think for myself when it came to looking at every policy with a fair judgment.
You feel like your parents had a lot of influence on it?
My parents don't vote. My dad's a felon, so he can't. My mom can't. My mom doesn't vote either. So it was not my parents, more or less my peers. I got a lot of my aunts, uncles, my grandparents. They're all conservative. So it's just a lot of it was family based in terms of the way I looked at things, but also I did have influence with my because my girlfriend, she is a liberal, and we don't that's kind of where I've kind of opened up on both sides, because she's definitely pushed me to see things for what I didn't in the past, if that makes sense. Yeah.
What about it? What is you run on that you were like, this is more important than what Kamala Harris says about small businesses?
I like the energy policy that he was following. I did like that. I like it because I'm a big the energy policy.
Can you say that again? I didn't hear you.
Like the energy, like the energy source that he was.
Can you go to your text message and then come back? You got to echo, so I'm trying to say if you go out and come back in.
Okay.
Despair.
Yeah.
Like Sabrina said, at least he can have a conversation. Okay. Like you have to leave the app.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's good. I was like, cause I can. Yeah. Oh damn. Well, yeah. When he comes back in, can y'all bring Nate back up when you guys
At
see him?
least you can have like you see, Maga. It's really not that hard to have a conversation. You let one person talk, and then they talk, and then you just have discourse. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Go ahead, Nate.
Yeah, sorry. Is it better? I don't know. Like,
Yeah. Perfect.
okay.
Perfect.
Sorry. Yeah, no, honestly though, the one thing I don't like how everybody cuts people off. I think we do need to hear everyone out. We may not agree, and we are, that's okay. That's what makes us human. But at the end of the day, like, people are gonna have judgment towards you in whatever form you want. I can firmly say that, like, yes, I do have some voters remorse, and that's okay. Obviously we got to deal with it whether we like it or not, unless something happens to him. Again, I don't condone, or I don't like to be represented in the way that I voted for what's being proposed out there right now. And I don't agree that I think the DEI thing is horrible. Like, I don't agree with that in any way. So I can't say not all of us conservatives are on that side. Obviously, I did vote. I didn't expect, I did know what was coming, but I wasn't expecting it to be taking away from like those with disabilities who don't really have the chance to thrive as a,
But that's a part of the DEI program.
yeah. And I mean, I got family that, I got some cousins that have Down syndrome, and they got issues where they rely on, helpful hands. And unfortunately, I don't agree that the states would do any good for this because, yeah, we have other states that are much more qualified in higher education, and by pulling it, it's just going to take away from the less fortunate or the less, able-willed. So, I mean, again, I can firmly say that, yeah, I don't condone or respect what's going on. All I can say is that from this point forward, I think that if we have to deal with this for another 4 years, I hope it gets better. That's the goal, right?
When he
Like,
was running his,
want that.
got you. When he was running his campaign, what was he running on and saying that he was going to do that you was like, this is the most important to me. This is better than anything the other party is talking about. The other candidate is talking about.
Like I said, I think a big part of it was I don't care for the border security thing. I think we benefit from that. So a lot of people always say border stuff, and I care, but I don't care that. I don't think that it could be that big of a problem. What I do care about is I want us to be realigned with other countries and be allies, and things were looking better when we had him. I personally think that we didn't have any wars when he ran the first time in those 4 years.
We did.
Like, which ones?
Which ones? The one that they're engaging in right now in Yemen.
No, I'm talking about the first time.
Yeah, the one that they're engaging in right now, that's the same one they had when he was in office. He gave Saudi Arabia $110 billion and an arms deal package, and gave them an extra $500 million in smart bombs so that they can, and they turned around and committed a geno again on the Yemen people. And that's not even including the airstrike that he put on Syria. He dropped more airstrikes and drones than Obama. They was calling him the war in chief or something like that. There were things happening, and then also Russia was still attacking Ukraine.
The whole Russia Ukraine thing is really unfortunate. Let's just put it that way. We don't want anyone to die. We don't want anybody to die in any war, right? So, like, we want it to be peace. We're clearly not.
My question was, what during his campaign over these past 4 years, what did he run on that you said, I really like that? That's more important than anything the other candidate is talking about. Not what you don't like. What did you like? What made you vote for him?
Yeah. So like, I like the policy that he had for like when we have like natural disasters. I like that we could.
What policy was that?
What would have been it called? It would have been like the American Families Crisis delivering. It's like a delivering emergency price relief or something. I think it was something like that. If I'm not, I think it was.
I never heard him say anything about that. What is it? What is he was going to do with that? Like,
so
what policy? What about it?
Yeah, it's so like if there is like to reduce the cost of housing, because obviously I'm 26, so to reduce the cost of housing, like that, to stop driving the prices up and promote more job opportunities. Again, I come from a lot of blue collar families, And I feel like, or blue collar, like people in my family that are doing these kinds of jobs. And I just feel
like the American Family Rescue Plan.
I think so, but it was more of like
that's
an emergency.
Biden.
No,
that's Biden.
No, it's
I'm confused because you said it was
Yeah.
a policy you have for natural disasters, but now you're talking about jobs and cost of living. Like what natural disaster is different from jobs and cost of living? Because I watched a lot of his policies. I mean, a lot of his rallies. He never said anything about a natural disaster policy or plan.
Well, there is one.
But I do know that they're talking about getting rid of FEMA right now.
I know there is definitely something that Trump had instated into his executive orders and policy that was talking about in general, just I think cost of living. Let me put it this way. I might have misread that one. I think it's more of a cost of living crisis because let's be honest, everything is very has been for a while. We need to get things
down. Do you know that he's the reason why they're pricey?
I mean, it doesn't just fall on one president, right? We've had hundreds of years of
No. I'm saying Jobs Act.
Yeah.
I'm also saying with the deregulations of the Dodd-Frank Act and the deregulations allowing big corporations to buy up as many residential properties, which is allows BlackRock to put more than triple their portfolio in residential homes, in which they can control the market because if you have a low supply and a high demand, now price goes up. But they were only able to do so because when Obama was in office, he had the Dodd-Frank Act to keep the banks from having to bail out the banks, from loaning out too much money, and then there was also regulations on how much big corporations can buy residential properties. So when he deregulated all that, it allowed them to buy it all up, and they can control the price and they can raise it up. So when I say he's the reason, I'm saying the things that he deregulated and put in place, as including the Tax Credit and Jobs Act, for the opportunity zone, them to write off the taxes on their purchase, which allows them to not have to pay taxes on the property for 10 years, which gave them more capital. And if the banks can now give them more money, it gave them more capital to buy up even more property. So I'm saying that's why he is the reason why the prices is up right now. And I didn't hear him say he was going to bring down the cost of living or how he planned to do so.
Well, like I said, this is something that I feel like, again, this is why I'm actually up here, because I'm firmly saying that I have voter's remorse, because I
appreciate that.
I have nothing against the left side at all. In fact, I think morality wise, it was just, for me, there was things that was said and was shown. Obviously, if I'm being realistic, I think Biden wasn't as good as Harris, like in that sense, but I do agree that my vote did make a difference in this decision, and I'm willing to admit that there's some things that I am definitely not proud of going forward. But like I said, I can't change it. We can't change it right now, unfortunately, until it goes above.
So I have a question for you, Nate.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like you have voters remorse. Now, what do you think you're going to do moving forward? As we go into the next election, I think we have the what is it called, Jess? Interim
midterms.
Midterm elections that's coming up in 2026. Like, what do you think what are you gonna do?
First thing foremost, probably get a little bit more understanding of things, right? I need to kind of look a little bit better, more deeply than what I was doing. I'll be honest with you on that. So I would prefer to kind of get a little bit more history on the things that I'm looking at and what I believe to benefit the United States of America and the rest of the world. So I'll put it that way.
I would challenge you. I would challenge you to think deeper, because people don't like to go deep. But
that's why that's why I can say I wanted to go a little bit deeper than the surface.
Yeah. Why you really did vote for Trump. Because if you're saying you're a business owner and she has these business plans, you saying that Kamala Harris was better than him. And then the first few times I kept asking you, what did he run on? That you just like, this is the most important thing. The first couple times you just gave me things that you didn't like. And then when I reiterated the question, you gave me a policy that, an idea that I've never heard him say about disaster, what he's going to do for disasters or whatever. And so I still don't really know a policy that he ran on that you said is very important to you. So why do you
Well, it
think
was
that you
like I said,
really
the energy,
the who?
big
The
energy and
energy?
environment. The big energy.
Okay, so
Yeah, the big
what
energy
is
environment. Like,
what did he say he was going to do about the
yeah.
energy and the environment?
Well, we were gonna have like we're revising fast track traditional energy projects, like promoting more mining, this of like non-fun minerals or non-fuel minerals, excuse me. Like which I preferred that over, because I mean, like I said, I'm from Nebraska, big farmlands over here. So again, I wanted us to find a better energy source that wasn't just drilling as deep as it was.
You said instead of drilling?
Well, instead of because you know how
Because he did say drill, baby, drill.
Yes, but it wasn't like drill baby drill for me in the sense where it was like the way it's been portraying itself out, right? Because obviously in terms of fossil fuels, we do need to find other sources, correct? Gas isn't always, oil's not always going to be something that we probably could rely on. So I do understand that effect needs to kind of find some sort of change.
Can y'all tap the screen so we can get to 100K, y'all? We've been stuck at 97 for a while. Yes, go ahead.
And it's just a big environmental thing. I also thought just the emergency the national what do you call that, the emergency services when we have disasters, we need to allocate money better for places like Hawaii. Still those families are just just not doing well, you know what I mean, and they need money, and we're not sending money disproportionately towards the United States as much as we should. No, I'm Nebraska.
Oh yeah, you did say that. How do you know that they're not getting what they need? I'm not there. I was just asking how you knew.
Oh, just if we heard you heard about that, the disaster happened not long ago, and Dwayne the Rock Johnson was trying to advocate for helping, but it did not follow through. We haven't really restored families over there. That's very unfortunate. It's very sad.
How long do you feel it would take to rebuild that?
Excuse me. If we could just allocate money better, that's just not being directed to one thing. I feel like we sent a lot of money over foreign lands. We're not putting it so much to the United States. So we do need to make Americans' lives a lot more easier and better, as well as we do as an ally for the rest of the country.
So how do you feel like him ending FEMA is going to help that?
I wouldn't say it's gonna, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mr. Gerard had a question for you. And Sabrina, you're in charge. I'm gonna go grab me something to eat really quick from the kitchen.
What about his energy policy did you like? Yeah. Because I work in the oil and gas industry, and I live in Texas.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I work in the oil and gas industry. Question. Second question is, what exactly are your parents like to make you want to go more towards Trump? Are your parents more of a Fox News people? Or are they the what do you call it? The Tea Party people, or are they just Trumpers, or did it start with the Tea Party, or what are they like?
Yeah. So yeah, my parents, neither one voted. My dad's a felon, so he can't.
I understand that. I'm just saying, what are they like?
Both my parents didn't they're just normal people. They don't really buy into the whole media. My dad's kind of an old school guy, doesn't really get involved with it. I think just to himself. My mom doesn't necessarily get involved either. They're both the same way. They're not together, so I don't know how they are. I don't see them often, so it's just I can't really say, for example. But they're not Trump, they're not Trumpers, Trump supporters. They weren't Biden supporters. They just kind of say, well, neither president's going to make a difference in our lives. That's kind of how they act. Does that make sense?
It does. So basically, what you're saying is the community in itself as a whole is basically more Republican than anything. So that's basically what everybody goes for.
My biggest thing is obviously when Obama was president, I wasn't old enough to vote. When he was in office, I thought he was much better than any of the other qualified candidates. However, when I went to school and the things that I saw after I started getting old enough to understand these things a little bit better, it just made me realize that I thought morale-wise, I thought I would fit better with the Republicans overall, based on principles such as like abortion and those kind of topics. Now, like I said, I'm dating a woman who is the opposite of me, and I've learned along the way that I think that it's anybody's choice. If you want it, absolutely. I'm not a Christian person. I don't really care for that stuff. It's your choice. And I believe that to be coexistent in anything that you decide to do with your life.
Did the woman that you are dating, did she vote for Kamala Harris?
She did, yes.
Okay. Well, at least you're open
So
to
that's why
seeing
I'm
things
very
differently.
I'm like, what's wrong? Sorry?
Did that make
At
you
least
feel any type of way?
Does that make me feel some type of way? No, I encourage her to vote on however. No, absolutely not. I would never take away her vote and tell her she can't vote who she wants. It never caused a problem for me.
Did she tell you why it was important for her to vote for Kamala Harris?
Yes, I think a big part of it is she has a lot of she's very active in the LGBTQ community, which I'll be honest, before I met her, I was not. I was almost like phobic towards that, and I've had to learn along the way that there's nothing wrong with them, and I enjoy that crowd very much. So I think a big part of it was her friends, because her family is totally like conservative. So she, when it comes to like dinners and stuff like that with the family, we don't really get to talk. And I know that she's the oddball in the situation due to the fact that she's like the only one who voted for Kamala. So, but I definitely should not take away her vote. I think that she voted based on her morals, and I respect that. We can coexist even if we are the opposite. But I'm not an extremist, and I don't try to persuade her to think that she should have voted for Trump, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. I just obviously I don't swing far right. I don't swing far left. I was more of a middle guy. I just felt like, based on my first time voting back when it was with Trump, I just liked the way it was the first time, and more.
You thought it was gonna be like that again?
You got an old soul. You got an old soul, man.
I mean, I appreciate that. I'm not gonna hate on anybody. People can hate and say whatever they want. At the end of the day, we all got our problems. We all got issues.
So one thing that's important to note, Nate, is that a lot of people thought his first presidency was going to be like his first presidency.
Yeah.
And what I think a lot of people need to research is just your mic.
Okay.
So I think what a lot of people need to research is that this House and the Senate is important, because what happens is it becomes an echo chamber in the White House, right? It becomes, there's no reaching across the aisle. It becomes, they rampage off of the rails. And this is for any candidate, whether it's the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. The purpose of having somebody who the Democrats that have the House or the Senate is to give some equality in there, so things don't get too far right or too far left, right? But what we're dealing with right now is he has the House, he has the Senate, he's the president. So he's not even listening to judges right now. Like, he's trying to overrule judges. Like, basically they're trying to like take things to court, and he's just like, nope, like it's my way or the highway. Like, that's very dictatorship. That is very scary, because it's like you have to bring these things to the courts. Like, if you want to pass something and other people have an opposite opinion, they take it to the court, and that's law. But he's now trying to be above the law. He's trying to say, like, I'm not going to take this through the courts. Like, sir, that's not how we do things. But what's happening is we don't have a say so, because it doesn't matter. There's no reaching across the aisle. It's his way or no way. And that's why it's really important that when the midterms come, for people to understand that we need to at least get the House, so we can have and some opposition in there to keep things balanced. That's really where we're at. Otherwise, if we do this for 4 years, I don't even know where our country will be, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I agree.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with everything. Again, I will say, this is why I came up front, because the question says, are you having it? And I am having the voter's remorse. Obviously, I can't change things. I want us all to coexist in a very good, manner here. But at the same point in time, I can't say I'm a full Republican, or I can't say I'm a full Democrat. I think that I swing a little bit more on the Republican side, just some ways, but I also do see where the Democrat side comes from, and I am very open-minded when it comes to these things. I just know that going forward, we can all agree that we just want all of the world and all of anybody in it to thrive at the highest level possible with good meaning. Like, we all want that.
But Republicans
We're not.
don't believe in that. Okay, tell me how do you resonate with the Republicans?
Just like not all Democrats are what people make them out to be too. We're not all the same.
When they asked them on stage, on other people on stage, like, would you vote for healthcare for all? Nobody raised their hand. Which, like, can you tell me, like, how you resonate with the more conservative side? Because you said, I resonate with them a little bit. Like, what values do they have that you align with?
So again, it was growing up in a household like without parents who didn't really care politically. It was not my influence with my parents. It was mostly my influence with where I come from, like my schooling system, the workforce that I started working when I was able to start fully identifying things. It was basically based on the environment that I surrounded myself with, and it wasn't because I chose that environment. That's just where I grew up. That's just the people that I was around. A lot of what they said, I kind of took for face value because I didn't do a lot of deep research, and I'm still trying to figure that out. So at this point in my life, as a business owner, I realized that I'm like, okay, I want things to be. I thought the world was kind of being very, what do I want to say, uncertain in the way people should act or shouldn't act, the way we should judge each other based on gender, whatever it is. And again, this is where being with somebody who's the opposite of me, my girlfriend, I'm very, very thankful for the things that she's opened up to me. I just believe that when Trump ran the first time, I thought it would be the same way. Not because I'm not racist by any means, and it wasn't because I wanted, the border to be completely closed. I think it should be a place where anybody should come for a safe haven or a better life. It was just based on the first term. I thought, things were great. And I wanted that to be the same way, and it just didn't. So
can you tell me what he did during his first term that made things so great?
I mean, when we look at, I was in college, so it was a little bit different in the way I was viewing stuff. It's not exactly the same follow-up. When I was in college, things were a little bit more affordable for me as a college student in my local area. Grants, loans, things like that were easy accessible. Prices were a little bit cheaper. That doesn't just attribute to Trump, that attributes to in general. People forget that it's not just one person that makes a difference there. But just things like that were at the time for me a lot more.
Keep tapping on.
But everything that you just said was Obama policy.
That's why I said it wasn't all technically Trump, but it was.
Right. Okay. Can you tell me something that Trump did that made things easier for you when he was in office, or was he just happened to be there, happened to walk into the house?
I believed in his way of coming out. I thought, very patriotic, patriot style, and I liked a strong president that represented us in a way where it felt we could seem a little bit more like, I want to say more just like, make America kind of big, like strong and mighty again. I didn't want us to look like a weak force in the world. So he just represented.
When did we look weak?
I mean, I think we do look weak when we back down on things that maybe don't necessarily need to back down. I think our opinions are also getting weak. I think a lot of the countries outside of us make fun of us. We're always fighting with each other and never with each other. It's not us. It's not me versus you. It's, it should be all of us versus the problem.
What do we back down on that you feel like we shouldn't have?
I mean, when we look at the wars that we've had throughout years, we just kind of hold ourselves into it. I think we do get ourselves involved in too much too as well. So there's a hand in hand there. But
I'm saying, like, what you said because America's not weak. Everybody knows, like, we're one of the most powerful, most strongest countries, in the world. So when did we ever look weak? We were never weak. for him to say that he needs to be strong? Or what thing were we backing down on? Maybe I missed something. Did we break back? What did we back down on?
Well, I mean, it was in 2016. So I mean, during the time that we were running, I kind of looked for, we've been in wars with, Iraq and all them for years. And I just wanted us to find a way to pull back away from troops so they can come home. And at the same time, I also want to still remain tough, right? Because we've been in that war way too long since the 9/11 attacks. Money was always being allocated in places where we needed it to be more funding for schools, public systems, things like that, streets, all sorts of things here. And I just felt like we could still be strong without being overly, mighty about it. And I just think that at the time, wars weren't as prominent as they were under the Biden-Harris administration. I never liked the way how there was a soldier that died named Dagan Page, very close friends with him, knew him very well. And you can look him up. He was one of the soldiers that died when we vacated very quickly without the right procedures there. And I did not respect Biden for the
thing. Because Donald Trump made this agreement, and he did not leave Biden with the plan to pull them out. And do you think that if you're a soldier and you're over there, do you think that it's safe for your president to release 5,000 prisoners of war to the people that you're fighting and then reduce you down to 2,500 people?
I mean, at the end of the day,
nice,
I think
so yeah.
At the end of the day, there's no way easily to assess war, but at the time he was the president.
No. I'm just mean like logically, if we're in a fight, we're in a fight. Do we want to release prisoners of war, 5,000, and put them out with our troops, and then take some of our troops back and then put them in danger? They have no way to defend themselves just in case they do attack, correct? That's not a smart idea. And then we all saw what he did on January 6th. We also, on January 20th, there was no peaceful transfer of power. He did not talk with Biden. He did not leave him any information on what he needed to do. So you left 2,500 soldiers there, and you wanted them to be able to just, with no plan, and then Biden has to come up and adhere to the agreement that you made. That does not make us look strong. That makes us look divided. That makes us look weak. And then if you're saying like we shouldn't be backing down, that's a backing down technique. So that's why Mark, hold on. Y'all, please tap the screen. We're at 103, but we've been here for quite some time, y'all. Let's not forget, because it allows us to keep pushing the live stream out. So I appreciate you guys being able to do so. Hold on, let me find my song, because what the fuck? She's a runner, she's a track star. She gonna run away when it gets hard. Come back, Nate. We were having a really good conversation. Even though appreciate the honesty and the transparency as much as we can get, I challenge you to think a little bit more critically, because he doesn't have any particular plan. Why are you feel like you really voted for him and you really want to get deep? And then I know that you brought it up around different people and y'all believe a certain way. In your statement, you said that I'm not all the way Democrat, I'm not all the way conservative, but I do still have some conservative views. My question to you is, what are those conservative views right now? Mark, give me a follow if you guys not done so. Tap screen. Always the best way to support the live is via Cash App or Venmo. Pay links are in the bio. We have $134 left into night's goal. I want to say thank you to everybody that's contributed thus far as well. It's not really a debate conversation, just about debunking misinformation and disinformation so that we can be the most informed voters that we can be.
So you think we
basically, thank you, Reese. Is basically Susie. Mark, welcome to the chat. How are you?
I'm okay.
Yes. Are you having voters remorse?
No, not really.
Not really. Why you say not really?
The way things are going, we need something to shift up a little bit.
Love you so much. Good night, Sabrina. You said the way what?
It's amazing that when you're in power, you act as if you don't know how to insert it, and when you don't have it, to see someone else do it, it's just crazy. We need just what we got.
We need just what we got. Why?
because we got an individual in there that's trying to at least do exactly what he said he was going to do.
Okay.
At some point, we got to realize that it's impossible for every group, every community, everybody to be first. It's impossible.
To be first?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, can you elaborate on that?
I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to make it simple as I can. If I was to get up to you every day and tell you that, now I'm probably, if I was in that particular situation, if I feel like Trump was a threat to democracy, or however you, excuse me, because I'm, it's that time of night. But anyway, I'm telling you about this big bad ghost and all that, and there's very few people that can deal with it in a position to handle it. But instead of handling it, complaints after a while with no action, it's just a lot of noise. It don't even make sense. So either he can't be as bad as they saying he was, or they missed the assignment, or whatever the case may be. It was some foolery, some fuckery going on the other side. So we got just what we deserve.
Oh, so you saying like we got it because we didn't do enough?
No, we got what we deserve because, we had somebody in place that was well equipped, well prepared, had all the time to prepare in all the perfect position and situation, and just fumbled the ball. Didn't know what to prioritize.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying since they didn't prioritize,
I'm a father. I'm a father. I'm a single father.
I hope to not any girls.
Yes, ma'am. If I see a threat, what I'm gonna do as a leader, protector, provider, I'm gonna handle that threat. I'm not finna keep complaining about it and talking about it and criticizing it and hope it just go away. Leaders got to know what to prioritize because everything can't be first and feelings are not facts. After you handle what's need to be handled, then you have room and time to do other things. But obviously she must have missed it.
Vice President.
Ma'am, all these accolades that woman got, if I had to deal with a convicted felon, I wouldn't even entertain it. That would have been my conversation. I wouldn't even pay attention to nothing he said. What did he have to lose?
So why did you vote for the convicted felon? So why you vote for the convicted felon? Why did you vote for the convicted felon?
Because it started to sound like bullshit after a while, to be honest. Because
what started to sound like bullshit?
You had the most powerful individual at that time. Kamala Harris was the most powerful individual in the world.
Kamala, no, she wasn't. She's a Mark. Mark, she's not the most powerful individual in the world. She's the vice president. She's not the president. She cannot make those calls.
She was the vice president. The president pretty much.
Do you know the duties of the vice president?
The president pretty much stepped to the side. She didn't have but 100 days to put in work. This man here is one of the hardest working, toughest cats we probably will ever witness in his lifetime. Because it'll be hard for anybody to function under all that pressure and do as well as he did and prevail behind it. So we got exactly what we deserve.
He didn't put in no work. Elon must pay for him that. Elon must pay for that.
But listen to this here then. How about this here? If Elon Musk got so much power, don't you think it's wise for him to keep him close? Elon Musk is the most richest man in the world. At this moment, Donald J. Trump is the most powerful man in the world. Pushing Elon Musk to the side is not going to be beneficial.
No, we know that. That's why they stick together.
That's the same way
that's why they joined
election was lost. Because instead of you doing what needs to be done, you want to fix everything with thoughts and feelings and words. You have to put forth action when you have the opportunity.
I skipped you. You said what? So, I mean, okay, even if you say that's what they did, why would you vote for them?
Huh?
Because I get what you said. You're trying to say that they didn't do what they were supposed to do, but why would you contribute to let me help put the man in power?
because his policy was more coherent. I didn't vote for the man. I voted for the policy.
Oh.
I don't care. I'm not a big fan of.
Wait, you say you got daughters. You say you got daughters, and you voted for a man that.
Hold on, David. Hold on, really quick. Which policies were coherent?
You know that's just a gig that lasts maybe 4 years, right?
No, you just said you said his policies were more coherent. I'm saying which one of his policies
exactly
were...
because the things he was talking about, he was consistent.
Give me a drink too, shit. Somebody pass me a drink.
He wasn't flopping like a fish out of water. He was consistent.
Didn't say how he was talking. You said that his policies were coherent, and I'm asking which policy was coherent.
Now, we all know that skilled and trade workers and people with good work ethic be your families, towns, cities, communities, nations. And you know, these are the same people that pay in the budgets and everything are set around. And then, you know, you grant and make all these sacrifices for people to get this education, because a lot of people get these education because they have and lack these skills and trade. You pay for all these things for these people, and they'll hand it over, and you can see people coming from all walks of life, all over the nation, coming here and finding ways to make a living. They show you just how valuable skills and trades are. Feelings will never be facts. Skills, trades, good work ethic is true knowledge. Education is just a stepping stone to put you towards that, because education without skills and trade is useless.
And which policy is that?
And remain
And which
when you
policy
got
is that?
small business been passed down after generation, you have to take all this here. You have to pay for this education. Most of the people you paid for ain't even making a living with what they went to get educated.
We still don't
at.
know a
All
policy
these
that
things.
is.
But as a small business person, you got to cross all the T's, dot all the I's, give all your belongings away, and you can't get no help.
Y'all, we cannot make this shit
It's
up.
a lot going on.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
But you wanna get
What
a nation
policy?
away with no respect or
You
regard
said-
to the skill and American skill and trade workers that pay for all of these things. You can't set a budget around ideals and complaints. They have to come from working.
You gotta get your boots.
People that are actually doing things.
You know what Trump said?
Okay, so Mark,
less educated, that's what he loved.
Yeah, we love to
He
be educated. Mark, which you said that his policies were more coherent. Which policy is more coherent? Tell me about the coherent policy that Donald Trump had.
Ma'am, I almost gave a pretty much a lecture. It obviously is illegal.
You gave a lecture, but did not give the answer. That is not
Illegal
Donald Trump's
immigrants,
policies.
ma'am. I'm from Gen X. I know and have witnessed and have been in situations where I have went
Clarence,
through
thank you for the $5 for
great
Mr. Stevens ass Negro. Okay, I don't know if you putting that on the collection plate, but I'm starting it. The collection plate has just been started. Please pass that around. Thank you for the $5 dono. Okay, sir, you made a lecture. You did that. You did do, but it didn't have anything to do with his policy.
That's what that appears to be the problem with most liberals. They're in a bubble. They're not going to understand no more.
No, I'm asking you a question. You're not answering the question. What is
not even
what
their own
is
illegal immigrants? Is
okay? Illegal
wages down for the skilled and trade American workers that build this country, that maintains this country in the heart, soul, and backbone of this nation.
So do you pick? Okay, tell me this: do you pick strawberries?
No.
Do you pick carrots?
You think every illegal immigrant picking strawberries? Just be honest.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Do
Okay.
you? I'm asking you.
Okay, then, ma'am.
They work in the farm.
I'm telling you. Do you pick carrots? Do you pick carrots?
Do all
you, Mark?
pick
I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about undocumented immigrants. I'm saying you. Do you pick carrots?
I just described to you from the point I was coming from. Skill.
No, I'm asking about you. What's your skill? What's your skill, Mark?
I have many. I come from a skilled family. I'm a brick
Okay,
mason.
okay.
I'm a carpenter. I'm a plumber. I'm an electrician. I do whatever it takes to make
you're
a
what?
dollar because I'm from Mississippi. we taught a lot of trades and skills.
What?
Now, if you going to get an education to get in $100,000 worth of debt, they'll go work
Mark.
a $30,000 a year job. How
Keep
smart
tapping,
is
y'all.
that?
Okay, so Mark, tell me this.
Aren't
right?
these illegals
To Mark,
able to
you're
come here from
Mark,
all walks of life
they're
and
not
make a good
illegal.
living for themselves?
They're not
Those
illegal. So
skills
you
and trade
hold
will
on, Mark.
always be more valuable than any education
Mark,
you can
so
have.
you telling me
Because
that
if you ain't got no
you
skills and
telling me
trade
that
to
the
back it up,
person you just said that Mark, shut the
and you're
fuck
gonna
up,
be more.
please. You telling me that the guy that's coming in here taking a job for way less than what you taking it for, and you say you take it for 10, he take it for 2, but he making a good life for himself. That's what I don't get. Y'all can't have one. You can't have it both ways. You say you can barely have a living, but they come in here and take a job for less money, but they making a life for themselves. How are they making a life for themselves with $2 a fucking hour or some shit? And then you complain when you're doing the exact same thing, Mark. So if Chad is at work and he gets paid $100,000 and they tell you they're going to pay you $70,000, are you going to say, I'm not taking this job unless I can get what Chad is getting, $100,000? Or do you take the less amount and you do your skill and you do your work and you go to work? So it's okay when you take the less amount to your white constituents, but you mad when your undocumented immigrants are taking a less amount opposed to what you
As
take.
an American,
And
we
how?
always have and always will have issues, but we are having those issues amongst us.
I know,
fellow
Jessica, right? Say that again.
We're
Mark.
talking about the illegals, and you will bend over and squat over backwards for people you don't know, over the people that built and found and financed all these things that you
This
have.
is another
And
thing
call
that I'm telling
yourself
you.
and claim to be
Do
concerned.
you know that? No, they also contribute $100 billion to our economy. Do you also? They contribute to our Social Security. They contribute to
And they don't
all of
receive nothing back from what
our
they
EBT programs,
out.
our public school programs. They contribute to those things that they don't get to fully reap the benefits of. Mark,
and plead for forgiveness. Yeah,
what the
maybe.
fuck are you talking about?
It's not benefiting any small businesses.
What? How do you know that?
Ma'am,
farmers. That's it benefit farmers. It don't benefit.
Do you know? I want you to know that they also too build this country. They build this country as well.
For
They build
generation
it.
to generation.
When
The
I was
wages are
asking
supposed
you,
to be going up, not down.
oh my God, Uncle Ruckus, please. My thing is, when I ask you, do you pick strawberries or do you pick fucking carrots? Do you pick watermelons? Do you sell watermelons? Do you carry it back to the grocery store?
You
They
didn't hear
help
me
build it.
talking about fruits.
They
That's
build
your
this country
conversation.
as well. D Step,
said
thank you for the
see your
$5 before I
flavor.
change my name and
I'm talking
oh,
about
that's you, D
Sylvia
Step.
House.
Thank you for the $5. Don't know. I
Good
appreciate you.
girl.
Just coconuts for hold on. So how do you say it? Nereolans? I got you. Oh, poor baby. So David, anything you want to say to Mark or ask Mark?
With these the black mega people, it just hurt my heart. That's what every time I see it, to see where our people come from, see what we had to fight and go through, and now y'all willing to give all that up and go back to it when this man's showing you that he's not for none of us. That just kills me.
Me too. Thank you so much for coming up, David. I appreciate you, love.
All right, love.
D Step, how I say your name now? What's the new name?
It's Neverlons.
Nerolons.
Yes. Yeah.
Nerolons.
Decent response still. I just wanted to think of change. I had the same name for like 3 years. I wanted to make a change, a little different.
Okay, got
all.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's me. So I was pinging you like she didn't even see me.
Oh, well, one of the comments moving, and I'm trying to figure out what Mark is talking about. We was confused, he said. We definitely was confused. Okay. Y'all change y'all name. Y'all gotta let me know.
Yeah, I should have DM you. I should have, but I didn't think about it. No, I just changed like 2 weeks ago. It's all good. After for a while.
Yeah.
But I wanted to chime in a while ago when he was talking about the military and also theaters of war overseas. I don't think a lot of people understand that how the global economics go, and as far as like warfare goes when it comes to how we are invested overseas when it comes to conflicts and global warfare. I don't think they understand that.
Marietta, thank you for the $5. So please drop Mark. Thank you. We are adding it on up. How much we had left now? Thank you. Drop some coconuts for Marietta because I'm right there with you. Go ahead. D-Step, my apologies, love.
Yeah, so it's all this new compassion that came out amongst when it comes to global warfare. It only it started transpiring after Trump came into power. This is something that has been going on throughout the history of the United States, and I think that the point that people are missing is the reason why we haven't gotten attacked on our own soil since 1942, because of the fact that we have actually imposed ourselves across the globe. That's the reason why we have not been infiltrated or attacked when it comes to all these different conflicts or wars that goes on. Once NATO was established and we allied with these people, it protected us. But at the same time, because of who we are as United States, we are a global power. We make sure that we insert ourselves out into the rest of the globe to ensure that nobody's going to mess with us. Nobody want that one scene that from The Wire. Nobody fucks with us now. They won't fuck with us because of the fact that we are out there. We out there. We're doing. We have CIA out there. We have special ops out there. We're doing all these things outside and gathering intel to make sure that anybody that tries to threaten us, they're not going to come to our soil. So while you all are enjoying the comforts of being in the United States and enjoying the not being threatened, you understand that it's people that do things, the United States that do things outside of our global arena to make sure this happens. You understand that?
And we owe them.
Yes.
Tyrone, thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. Is that towards the drop or are you just showing love, Tyrone? Thank you. Drop some coconuts for Tyrone. Thank you, my love.
And that's why the military is so important to having a footprint across the globe. So while you are enjoying your comforts here at home, you don't realize what the military and those three little agencies have to do to make sure your protections are secured. You understand that? You're looking from a narrow point of view, a very narrow point of view.
I'll give you more if you. I'll give you more if you. Well, yeah, we do believe in democracy. We sit here and we vote with our dollars. It is a $50 drop, and they have started passing the collection plate around. Jesse, thank you for the $3 donut. Say, I'm not gonna lie, he sounded a bit like Jesse Jackson with the speech case. Come on, Jesse Jackson. Come on, Jesse Jackson. Jesse, it's funny your name is Jesse too, and I'm Jessica. Come on, Jesse. 111. Yeah, that's another one of my angel numbers. Mark, you have daughters. What makes you want to vote for the guy who has been found civilly liable with sexual abuse and say grab him by the coochie?
How long ago was this?
No, I'm not asking that. I'm asking like, what makes you want to vote for the guy that believes in you could just grab him by the cat? So how would you feel if he grabbed your daughter by the coo-ha?
I'm gonna be honest with you, ma'am. I try my best not to be judgmental because I find it amazing how people can go get so educated and get all these all accolades and all these things. Then you see them again, they turn around, they did all that just to act ratchet. It don't take all that to be ratchet. So whatever going on with that was some time ago. Life goes on.
So what do you don't mind?
No, that's not a concern of mine.
So if somebody like him did something to your daughter, you be okay with that?
I don't know what's hard to understand about an individual, probably more than myself. It wasn't the man we were voting for. It's nothing to do with the man. We had two people to choose from. And whatever he had going, the deeper and stronger it got, the more he stayed consistent.
Can I interject?
Yeah.
Jess. Okay.
If
So, Mark,
you're afraid and think you can do something without hurting somebody's feeling, God, 1/3 of God's creation turned against him. It's impossible to try to please everybody, but at least you got to be coherent and stand 10 toes down on what you do believe. You can't please everybody. Never have, no will. It
What
never
do you
have been
believe?
done. Never will be done.
You keep silent. Are you a Christian, Mark?
I wouldn't call it a Christian. I do believe in the Most High, in the Creator.
Okay.
Because I've been through some situations. That's the best way I can describe it. The only way I can explain it.
do you subscribe to the Bible though?
Yeah.
We need
You
4
subscribe to
more
the Bible?
kisses, yeah.
So you say yes, you subscribe to the Bible, right?
Listen, sir.
That's a yes or no question. It's not an explanation. Do you read the Bible? Do you subscribe to the Bible? Do you believe in Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior?
That's gonna give you a false leg to stand on.
Okay.
I keep
explain to me.
Why is it so hard to believe that a person can vote for a policy and not the person?
You never told me which policy you believe in.
It was
Okay,
more.
give me 3.
Lord have mercy.
Give me 3.
What happened to America?
You're deflecting, sir.
That's
You're
what I'm trying to
deflecting,
make.
sir.
Yeah, you're deflecting. Just give me 3. Like we're having a conversation and you talking about being educated. Let everybody in and know which 3 policies. You said he had a lot, and I'm just asking for 3 because if a lot, 3 shouldn't be a problem.
Well, I plead the fifth.
Oh my goodness.
Can I do that?
Mark, this is what we call a disingenuous conversation. Disingenuous conversation, because what you're doing right now, you deflect from every question being asked.
No, sir. I just don't. I prefer not to engage in word salads.
It's not
A word salad. You're going to be the one fucking talking. D, thank you for the $3 for dropping like it's hot. Mark is he Bloomberg uncle? I'm fucking hollering. And y'all, I think it's already 30 on Bloomberg. Yes. Thank you for the $3 dono. Drop some coconuts for D in the chat. That is taking us down to what? Taylor's keeping tab on what's left on Mark. 24 left on Mark. 20 left on Bloomberg.
So Mark,
that's
what you're doing right now is what you're doing is you actually, Mark, what you're doing is you are actually engaging in word salad because we asked you a question directly, right? And then you dance around the question. So that's what we call word salad. If you ask them the question directly and we answer it directly, then that's not word salad. But when we ask you a question, you give us a hum-haws.
I was trying to see how to pronounce your name. I didn't want to mispronounce.
Never lies. The never lies. Never lies.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure, absolutely.
Who did you vote for?
I voted for Kamala Harris.
I got you.
Why did you vote for Kamala?
Because she was the most qualified candidate in this last campaign. She has worked in all 3 branches of government in certain form of factors. She also contributed as
policies.
a vice president. She has done more than any other vice president in the past, especially in the time frame that we were in. And also we had occurred with her. She went to the middle. She went to the triangle states to try to mitigate. I'm giving you
because it sounds good. Like you
asked me a question. Do not cut me off.
She didn't look prepared.
No,
Mark, you asked him a question. Can you be respectful, please?
Yes, I'm giving you the
answer.
answer.
It's going to take an hour to answer.
No, because I can give you.
It ain't even an hour. You have no patience. It's ain't been
Yes.
like 30
I can
seconds.
give
But
you
when
a
you've been running your
plethora of-
goddamn trap, we listening to you and that shit.
A plethora of reasons why I voted for her. A plethora of reasons why I voted for her over Trump. I can give you a plethora, but you won't want to hear them because you cut me off in mid sentence. You don't want to hear it.
Well, do I need to give you permission to move forward?
So Mark, he gave you plenty of reasons. Can you give us at least those 3 reasons why you voted for Trump? 3 policies.
He didn't give me no reason. All I heard were complaints and grievances.
It wasn't good.
He wasn't
Give
complaining.
explanation to why I actually voted for her, but you didn't want to hear it. You cut me off.
Good night, Stinker. I appreciate you, Mark. How old are you?
You did do a lot. She caused inflation.
Mark, how old are you?
I'm 51.
And you still did you graduate college?
Yes, and I come from a long line of businessmen.
Okay, where'd you get your degree in? Oh.
I don't make a living with degrees. I always made my skills always paid for my education.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Can
Mark.
Can I hit it in Santana's style? Why the fuck you? I think I have that sound. Hold on, let me get it.
Why do you? Can I
Go
ask
ahead.
you one?
Go ahead, get him, Jess. I was coming next.
have
I was
it.
coming next. I was coming
Can
next.
I ask you one more question? Whatever.
Never lies. Never lies.
Can I ask you one question?
Yes. Sure.
Oh my God. No, Mark. What are 3 policies that Donald Trump put that you said Donald Trump is coherent on?
Boy, I swear. When it get like that, I don't know what to tell you, man. This is what I want you to understand.
I you know why, Mark? You
Legislation.
can't tell me because there aren't any. He don't have any policies.
Well, I'm not finna go back and forth on that. That's
we not
opinion,
we
and
not
I can
gonna go
live
back
with
and
it.
forth on it too.
I can live with it. Far as
Hey,
I'm
Mark.
concerned, most of the people in Washington, they just trolls anyway. When it boils down, it's to the cities and states.
Can I ask
That's
you a
what
question,
I
man?
like about him.
Mark, what are you?
Because he
Mark?
turned over the power to the city and the states.
Can I ask you a question?
Every state move a little different.
Bloomberg, you want to ask Mark a question?
Yeah, I want to ask.
Yeah, go
kid
ahead.
upstairs.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Never lost, whatever his name is.
Mark, you ever been to prison?
No, ma'am. And I'm in one of the toughest states in the world.
I want to know.
I'm a hard worker. It hurts to see you put in all your hard work. They take all your money and give it away. You barely got time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And the people you're spending on, you do it to help them. But then they turn against you and hand over the whole nation to the illegals. And they got to validate themselves with a piece of paper and a pen.
That's what you call. Hey, Mark. You said you went to college, right?
I went to a Bible college.
Okay, so do you understand what a straw man argument is? A straw man argument is?
Listen, sir. How many people do you know? Them the statistics you don't want to bring up. Actually went to college. Allegedly. And actually making a living off what they went to college for.
Mark, you are galloping right now. You're gish galloping. You know what that means?
Man.
You're gish galloping right now. You're bouncing all over the place. We're trying to corral you into one specific topic. Just ask you a specific question, right? And then you deflect it to something else. And then you go on a tangent to something else other than that. That's called gish galloping. You're not focusing on the questions to be asked.
It's okay when
of
you doing it. Did you not hear my question?
I haven't even got a chance to. Mark, we stop for a moment and listen. Look, brother, we are from the same generation, right? You said you were 51 years old, right? Okay. I'm 52. I'll be 53 on March 31st. My birthday is next Monday. Okay. We from the same generation.
Happy early birthday.
We from the same generation, right? So I'm trying to get you to understand something, right? Now, Jessica asked you a specific and direct question. You deflected from that. You asked me a question, and while I was answering the question, you interrupted me. So then what you did was go on a tangent of gish galloping about different topics all over the place. We're trying to corral you back to the specific thing. So answer Jessica's question and stop bouncing all over the place.
Next question, please.
All right, here we go.
Next question, please.
I got a question for Neverloss.
Yes.
You said you've been to college. You've been to college?
Yes, I'm a college graduate. Yes.
And you said you're a Gen X like me.
Yes.
48, 53, 50, all that 50. So
yeah. So you're 50. You're Gen X. Yeah.
All right. So why are you putting so much emphasis on college if you're aware of Malcolm X?
I wasn't putting emphasis on college. I was responding to what Mark said. I wasn't putting emphasis on
something about
his money on both their heads. It sure lives, y'all.
So you're not. No, listen, you didn't hear me. I said I was only responding to what Mark said. Mark said he went to college.
Find a way to live rent free in somebody.
I was making a comparison. I'm making.
Y'all, women, don't nobody fall in love quicker than a nigga that needs somewhere to stay, y'all.
Yeah, I thought you asked me if he went to
college. I thought that out since Mark said he always finds somewhere to stay.
He said, I think Jessica asked him, did he go to college? He said yes.
I asked him that.
Yes. So I was that.
But that's my thing. Why is that? If you're aware of Malcolm, well, she's not our generation, so I understand. But if you're aware of Malcolm X, how you keep asking about? I don't understand why somebody's asking about college. That shit don't hold no weight.
I asked about college.
College don't hold no weight in this world.
I'm not from your generation. I'm the one that asked about college.
Yeah, because college don't hold no weight in this world.
And I'm not in your generation. Okay.
Exactly. College don't hold no weight with black people.
No. Obviously, college don't hold no weight with you.
No, with black people. Period.
College don't hold no weight with you.
Anybody aware Malcolm X said pro-black it don't hold no weight with us.
Okay.
Nation of Islam, NOI, none of us Muslims. It don't hold no weight.
Okay, so
I'm not Muslim.
Okay, so
anybody positive that's doing the right thing with their family and stuff like that, it don't hold no weight with us.
You speak anecdotal. You speak anecdotal right now because of the fact that college does hold weight because of the fact that if you have to have doctors, you have to have lawyers. You know, all these people that have to be certified and credentialized, they have to have college.
The law,
so you can't say
the law don't apply. Listen, bro, I'm trying to tell you, the law don't apply to the righteous. That's out what we go by. The law do not apply to the righteous.
You're going to religion. We're not talking about religion.
I'm not talking about no religion. That's not no religion, bro.
Then why you talking about the Lord?
I said the law. LAW, man. The law.
Oh, okay. Well, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. My bad. My bad, Boomberg. Calm down. Shit.
Yeah, my bad.
We can't hear you.
The law,
you yelling, so we don't know what you're saying. You sound like you said the Lord.
Religion. You ain't gonna find it in the religious text. The law does not apply to the righteous. That's why I said you know your Black history. You're not even quoting
fucking Tom and.
Okay, time out.
I'm not quoting none from my own people. That come from our culture. I'm coming from our culture.
Hold on. I got you.
Boom, you take it. You introduce something else that's different than what we're talking about right now.
I don't even know what DS.
Don't say no. Don't try to do that. You said religion. You find out it's not religion.
You're fast talking. Boom.
No, you're fast talking.
Slow down.
Maryland.
I'm not talking
D-step.
fast.
D-step.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't worry about it. Because we do not care. We like I can't get my buttons to work, but bitch, drop some motherfucking coconuts for Dayton for the $50 don't understand, baby. Drop Uncle fucking Tom and DSI because I'm sick of both of these niggas. He said, tell him Dayton said it. That's what DSI stand for. Tell him Dayton said it, bitch. Okay, like why? Tell him Dayton said it. Who dropping from the panel, bitch? Tell him Dayton said it. Like why? Drop both of them, Uncle Tom. He said, baby. Oh
that was
my
wild.
God.
That was wild.
Okay. He said drop both of them, but all we needed was pretty much 25 on both of them. I just added them together and just be like, fuck it, y'all gotta go. We do not care. I'm sick of you motherfuckers, okay? Sick of them. Sick the fuck of them. Shit. Dancing sambo. Y'all go sambo together. Shit.
Okay, so before the derailment from Boom, Mark, let's get back to you and try to get to a physical conversation.
No, Mark gone too. Mark, if he ain't, he need to be.
He's still Mark there.
Gone.
He's gone. Oh, okay.
I just got him. He gone too. Okay. I put them both together because we only needed 25 pretty much on both of their heads. So I added the whole 50 together and then got them the fuck up out of here. Cause shit, y'all, how y'all that damn all still thinking like that?
That's what I was going to. I'm
that
like,
man
holy
said
crap.
Donald Trump's policies are more coherent. And I said,
and it was about, and he's about to bash Kamala. I heard him, but he's about
I
to do that.
said he sure was. I said, well, what policies did she have? Did he have that was more coherent? I plead the fifth. Boy, get the fuck off my goddamn phone. Stop fucking playing. Psych nurse, thank you. My head was hurting. I said, They both uncles gotta go. Uncle Tom and Timmy, bitch. Okay.
It's so disappointing to hear this from black men. Honestly, I mean, I know we voted. Well, 82% of us voted for Paris. I got that, but it seems like you always find that other 18%.
Yeah, it's such a small percentage, but yeah, we keep Tyrone. Thank you, girl, for dropping him. Thank you for the visit. Thank you, Tyrone. Y'all, Tracy Coconuts was dating and Tyrone. Okay, they came back to back and said thank you for dropping them because them motherfuckers gotta go. Let's fucking go. I said you better go, Tyrone. Also, too, Jesse, thank you for the $3 donut. I said I figured today's live was gonna start was starting off with a bang. Mark and Boom are the two ignorant ass uncles who they nieces and nephew laugh at during the family get-togethers. Nothing of substance came from those two men at all, and I can't believe they was up here together. I don't know how they found each other. We got $5 left in the nightly donation, you guys. Oh my goodness! Thank you, Tyrone. Thank you, Dayton. Dayton said, he said, tell him Dayton said it. DSI, y'all, from now is Dayton said it. Tell him Dayton. And I sometimes I be a like, do you know who Dayton is? He in the chat. He told me to tell you to get your Uncle Tom ass. If they invite it, exactly, because they giving me that one uncle that you probably shouldn't be inviting nowhere and don't let your daughter sit on their lap. How you don't credit this? You got daughters and you don't credit this man talking about grabbing by the cuckoo. Your crazy ass. The fuck? The fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I can't believe they were it was the I plead the fifth on the policies for me, bitch. Hey, this that. Thank you for closing out that goal. Thank you for the $10. So let's go ahead and clear that out. I appreciate you. Shout out to the motherfucking Royal Family. W Royal Family in the chat, you guys. W chat. That fucking did something to my head. He can't even count the 5. Yeah, I'm talking about coherent. Bitch, spell coherent. Spell the fuck coherent, because you don't sound too coherent, okay? Oh my God. We're about to clear
my name back to D-Step. And need the icon up
so
there.
I can
the
know.
Phoenix. Yeah. The Phoenix, I've seen the Phoenix because of the fact that the Phoenix being rebirthed, after things burn down, it's the rebirth. That's what I've seen the Phoenix for.
Because that's what they're trying to do is fucking burn this bitch down.
It's an icon.
Yeah.
It's an icon for
Thank
that. It
y'all
means
so
this
much.
symbolism that means just that. The rebirth of this burn down, we're going through right now. That's why I changed it. It was a political statement for me being changed to the Phoenix. That's what it was.
Love that. I fucking love that. Oh my God, that was so crazy, y'all. I never seen a motherfucker plead the fifth on the policy.
Right.
That was
he couldn't
wild.
even speak to it. He's like, I plead the fifth.
Mark was terrible. Mark was terrible. Mark was bad. Mark was bad. They're gonna tell me he went to college. They're gonna act like he went to some university. They're gonna come back and tell me, well, I went to Barber College. Well, don't play with me. Don't fucking play with me.
Said? I didn't
he said he went to Barber College. He ended up saying he went to Barber College.
Okay.
Nanotechnology. Oh my God. Boom.
And then here's a Boom coming here with the whole college ain't shit.
Yeah,
but
college don't mean don't hold no weight for black people. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So you can go to a surgeon that had
electricity took me out too. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I said what, but I'm like, you know what? Some people mispronounce some words. Sometimes it's just an accident. Sometimes you have an accent, but electricity. That kind of fucked me up too, y'all. I tried not to laugh. I did. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all be cutting up in the comments too. That fucked me up too.
Remember the Kings of Comedy when Steve Harvey asked the guy that came in and said, "What school you went to?" He said, "I went to beauty school." He didn't say cosmetology.
I went to
beauty school.
I went to barber school. Then I said, "You went to college? Did you go to college?" Don't try to play me. He said, "Yeah." I said, "What college you went to?" Oh, okay. Shut the fuck up. Stop playing with me. And I was saying that to like, oh, you're dumb if you don't go to college. There's a lot of intelligent people. There's a lot of people that make ends meet. I mean, and thrive without going to
Without
college.
college, exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was never. That was not where I was going with that.
Yeah, and I totally agree. I mean, but does this grade at college altogether, like you don't
I
need
got
it?
a master's degree in fading,
Come on,
man. I can do a million as one on the side. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I wasn't going with that. I was just saying, like, I'm trying to think, like, why are you thinking? Why is your head this way? Why is your education this way? Why is your thinking this way? What's wrong with you? You feel me?
Yeah.
Color of your energy. How you doing, love?
I'm good. I wanted to say I commend you on doing this. These people are insane. And it's crazy because like they're all the same. Like if you voted for that man, you're just like that. You like all the things that he's doing and you feel the same way that he does. And they can't say that out loud. And they can't give any examples and they don't care about facts. Like you can't show them statistics. They don't care. Like they literally don't care. It's
At
insane.
all. He didn't even have no facts himself. The fact that he said them two together, I ain't gonna lie, them two rack my fucking brain together. The fact that he said that he voted for Trump because his policies are more coherent.
He has no policies. Literally no policies.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, well, what do you do? What? That's why he couldn't name. That's why he pleading the fifth. There are no policies.
He ran on
And
hate.
there's only concepts, and that's not coherent. So that's how I know you fucking lying. Well, you better get on my motherfucking phone with that shit.
I just wanted to
stupid
say
ass
that I
shit.
commend you. That shit is, I don't know how you do it. How you like it hurts my head, you know. It's entertaining, but I don't know. These people
this is
are
why I
mentally
support
ill.
Thank you
I don't know
so
what's wrong with them. I don't know.
Thank you so much, Color.
And Color, this is why I support this because I don't have a tolerance for this. I'll explode on the air.
I can't deal with it.
I can't do this.
It's insanity.
A lot of times I come on TikTok, right? I won't even request join. I don't join. I just listen on the window, outside the windows, because I've been hearing the things that are going on. I know I'm gonna erupt if I actually join it. So I don't even go into the panel, so she can't even see me in the comments as I join.
They're
Thank you
just
for the
unhinged. I don't. They're very
Drop some
unhinged.
coconuts for
It's
W
weird.
in the chat, y'all.
It's so weird, but whatever. Keep doing you.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Color. Thank you so
Bye.
much. Drop some coconuts for W in the chat for subscribing. Because even W know, baby, they are not like us.
No.
Whew.
And it's
I do too. I don't even do it.
People in here.
Thank you, baby.
250 people in here. Jess is up late now. She's like up past midnight right now, where she normally wouldn't be, you know. But she's here now. So if opposition, please come in and have a cordial conversation. Jess gonna hand you very delicately, and I'm gonna follow suit with her. But when I get out of line, then you get handled a certain way. But if you come in here cordial as an opposition, then we will definitely, engage you in that manner. Don't come in hot, though. Don't come in hot.
Please don't. Please don't. Thank you for we have to bust your motherfucking bubble, okay? Dayton saved us, yes. Thank you, Dayton. And thank you, Tyrone. Because I feel like Dayton dropped there and Tyrone said, here's your reward. Because I feel like that warranted a reward. Because what the fuck was that? And I'm really, really, really good at being a little bit more patient. But that racked my brain. You a 50-year-old one. You said college don't hold no weight with us. Some of shit to be coming out of fucking Bloomberg mouth, though. I don't even know
I really wanted to handle him, Mark, because he was 51.
Hold on, Bloomberg said, oh, they got a new study on genetics after Not Like Us or something came out. Baby, I fucking lost it. I think I'm going to clip that. I'm going to clip that because that was fucking hilarious. You can't make this shit up. And then we don't have any Trump supporters. And you've ever, we have any friendlies who want to come up really quick and say anything. The box is open for the next 5 minutes and then we'll clear it out and we'll get on up out of here. Here's more. They not like us. They not like us. Hey, let me play this song. Hold on. Jesse, thank you for the $5 donut that says it's sad that Mark and Boom have kids. I think that's the saddest part about it. I'm not gonna lie. If if I was one of their kids, I'd hate your parent. Bring your parent to school day. These two men would have had the whole class clowning me, like for real, for real. They must be walking disappointments in their communities. Like I'm fucking hollering, like bitch. I'll never tell my daddy is bring your child to bring your parent to school day. Fuck, I ain't got no daddy. My daddy
Hey
ain't
Jess,
dead.
could you check and see if your mutuals on so we can raid them? Santana's
Who?
on.
Yeah. We gonna, Santana hadn't been on in a while, so we're gonna go raid him afterwards.
Hi, Jess.
Hey, Smoke, how you doing, beautiful?
Good. How are you?
I am blessed and highly favored. I cannot complain.
I just wanted to come up here and tell you I adore you, and I'm so glad to see your beautiful face on live tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just so you guys know, Jessica is just as wonderful in person as she is on live. So just so y'all know. Just so you know.
I met Smoke. Was it last weekend?
Yeah.
Last weekend.
Yeah.
She came to support an event that I work with South by Southwest, and we put on a music showcase with the all LGBTQ lineup every year, and that's where I was at the festival. And shout out for coming out to support, and I really, really appreciate that. And it
Oh,
means
and
a
it
lot.
was
Thank you
a
so much.
10 out
We
of 10
work hard.
lineup. Just so you'll know, like Jess,
Thank
I know
you.
you'll probably already know at least a little bit, but Jess has fire taste in music, so
Oh,
Thank
I know that
you.
already.
Yes, it was.
I know that already.
It was a great lineup. It was a lot of good talent, and yeah, I loved it. I'm like, who put this together?
oh yeah, you.
It was me. Y'all
You
think I
were-
don't be doing nothing when I don't be on here. I'm
No, but
working.
see-
I'm working at all times.
You were cutting up on that dance floor too. Like you'd be real serious one second, the next second I'd be seeing you throwing it in a circle like girl.
Girl, the music was just so good. You know what I'm saying? You gotta enjoy
you're
it.
not
I'm like,
wrong.
after
It
all
was
of this, I
good.
gotta enjoy a little
Wait,
bit
talking
of
about
it.
Jess, was it throw that in the circle?
Throw that ass in the circle. It wasn't that song, but I was doing it
Okay,
though.
okay.
It wasn't necessarily that song, but that's what I was doing. No, okay, I was following
Okay.
directions in my head.
All right.
But anyways,
yeah,
I just wanted to come
appreciate you
tell
so
you I
much,
love
Smoke.
you.
I love you, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you for
Have
your
a good night,
support.
Jess.
You too. All right, nobody else is in the box. Any last words? She said we're gonna get out here. We're finna raise Santana, y'all. Santana has not been on in a few days. He's been on a vacation, a much needed vacation. You know why? Because Santana be on here every fucking night for the past like 6
Yes.
months, and he actually needs a break. He needed a break.
Yeah, he
And you know
does. He
what?
does.
Sometimes the world just sit your ass down for a second, and I think he had a much needed break, and I'm happy for him for that. So yes, any
Okay,
last
so
words, D-Step?
yeah, so send us over to Santana. So I'm gonna go over there. And also let you know, I just ordered 500 rounds. Okay. So
Yeah.
whenever you're
You
ready.
found Joanna?
No, I said I ordered 500 rounds.
Oh, okay. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah. So whenever
I'm ready.
let
Okay.
me know when you're ready. I got you
Okay.
to qualify you.
I got you. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. WD steps in the chat too, you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lon. First of all, thank you, everybody. Thank you to everybody that sent a donation tonight. I appreciate you. Thank you for all of you guys that are here, especially my friendlings, because y'all help keep me going too. Okay, because sometimes I do, but we have to keep it together. Good night, Miss Martine. Y'all, Miss Martine has a lot of good financial advice, and she also do digital backgrounds. So definitely reach out to her and give her a follow. Give Sabrina a follow if you guys have not done so. She is asleep for tonight. Put Santana Speaks. I think it's in Santana 24J. Put Santana 24J in the chat, and we're gonna pin it because that's where we're gonna raid. We'll be here again tomorrow around the same time, you guys. Monday through Friday. We surprise you on the weekends. So we never know what time it's gonna be on the electricity. Electricity took me the fuck out. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. Electricity took me out. Out. Okay. Out. Michael, you wanna you ain't even got no invite up on your shit. So that means I don't even need to invite you up. Hey money, how you doing? How you get up here? Was you in the
did not
box?
see that invite, then.
Maybe one of the mods said you. I didn't even see because I was about to pin something because we about to get out of here. Any last words so we get out of here, E-Money?
Well, yeah, man. You know, I've been watching, I've been looking, you know, yesterday and the day before that,
okay.
I had listened to what all these other people had to say, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, just looking and watching, just observing, you know.
Oh, okay. I appreciate you. Well, we about to get out of here.
Yeah.
Tell them.
But man, this guy's crazy.
I know it. That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Yeah.
Hey, Free.
But they ain't gonna listen. They ain't gonna listen.
Well, we just got to continue to plant the seeds.
They gonna stay stuck in the loop.
They show live. That's why we got to continue to plant the seeds, and we got to continue to provide the facts and the sources. And one day they not like us genetically. I know, Boombird.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, they
no
are
genetics.
not like
woo,
us.
woo, woo. Good night. Go to sleep, Boombird. They are not. They are not E-Money. Hey, Chica, glad you feel better. Thank you so much. I feel like that shit had me down for a minute.
Yeah,
Y'all gonna make me go make me a drink. Shit.
Loop, in that rabbit hole. You know? I'm just saying.
Facts. I love you, Naquan. Y'all, draw some blue hearts for Naquan, you guys. Just send my brother some love, y'all. Send my brother some love. But thank you so much, E-Money. We about to get out of here.
Right.
All right.
All right.
Okay, can y'all put in Santana 24 J? Santana, I think that's his name. Santana 24J. Santana 24J. And because we're gonna go rate him so I can pin it to the top. One of my multi rates, pin it to the top, darling. Yes. Yes, thank you. Okay, Taylor Twice just pinned it. That's where we're rating, you guys. We're gonna go over there. Make sure you say this is a Jessica Simone rate. No, you're good. We'll be back tomorrow. Free. We're here every day. Let them know that this is a Jessica Simone rate. Drop some coconuts in Santana's live. Let them know that the royal family is in the building. So I want to see coconuts and Jessica Ray. Oh, excuse me. I'm already over there. Okay. I didn't already beat y'all. So that means y'all need to come on over. Come on over. Come on over. Come on over, baby. Drop the motherfucking coconuts when you get in that bitch. Okay. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and head over there. I love you guys.